It's time to roll some dice, baby! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, how we doing, everybody? Hello, happy Saturday to you. Welcome in for some D&D. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. As always, I'm going to focus pretty much all my attention to the group and especially to the DM, since he takes so much time to create this world for us and really have this wonderful adventure for us. So I might read your chat messages, but I won't like verbally respond back. I might type something back to you if I need to, but most of my time is going towards them. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy.
We don't keep track of that stuff here, except for Tommy.
He's the one always trying to steal stuff.
This is kind of his character.
I just came back at the right time to hear you guys say accusations about Tommy. The hell?
What?
Yeah.
Hashtag not my Tommy.
Absolutely this, Tommy.
All right, make sure.
D&D.
Good, looking good. And we are good to go.
Excellent. Welcome back, everybody. We've basically come into a session that's just about to go down in the Freaky Dig Circus top. During our last session, the party made their way through the woodland area after completing the Temple of Borson, met some obstructions along the way, and came across the showground, the fairground for Freaky Dig Circus, which they've known about, I believe, since Luskan, possibly, or Daggerford even. At least Luskan, Daggerford, and they finally came across the showgrounds. So with that there, the party, I'll bring this on to the next page in Roll 20. Everybody can move that around as much as they want. I've just put the party into the picture for now, just with the main approximate pictures or locations that we had during the session. Can you see that okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Including Tommy hiding behind the strong man as part of his performative tour. Claude keeping an eye on him while he's Rowan, Tobin, Porter over by the snack stands and stimulating as well Tuggle's, Bo, and Tell's investigation of the site of the Freaky Deek Circus. As the party had several mini adventures along the way, including showboating at a knife throwing stand, successfully destroying the strongman challenge, as well as basically taking in the spectacle of the local flea circus, the circus within a circus, circusception, as it came to be known. The party had decided showtime was starting, and they had came into the center circle of the Freaky Deek Circus, and they'd watched many performances along the way. They'd seen trapeze artists and strongmen and knife throwers and the ringleader himself, Deacon Alder, at the stage with his pet tiger. And the main event of that evening was a massive black bear that was seemingly just enjoying life as far as Deacon Alder was concerned on his little tricycle, making his way around the center circle, and the crowd were going crazy. But there was weird energy in the audience. There were some people, even though they were cheering and laughing, they were also yawning at the same time, or people getting almost frantically excited in amongst different individuals. I'm sorry, I'm just seeing the tail in front of. And with that, however, one member of the party did not enjoy this spectacle, and we finished off our last session with Tuggles, of all people, rising from his seat and just, proclaiming to the entire shocked audience that he would like to rage. And that brings us into the big top, the ring itself for our party. Everybody's in our seats here, and we can see everybody at the bottom of the screen. Deacon Alder himself is up at the top of the entranceway at the furthest end of the stage, away from the party. It's mainly sort of amphitheater style. There's a few seats up near the top, but most of them are sort of circled around from the main entrance out towards the side. And we can see a couple of attractions in the center ring. We can see our strongman, we can see our clown, we can see our knife thrower, we can see the tiger, and we can see a despondent black bear chained up at the side of the stage. Upon hearing that I would like to rage, Deacon Alder, ever the showman that he is, immediately stands and goes, "Yes, everybody, we want you to feel part of the act. We love to, create emotional moments for our audience." And you can tell he's just kind of improvising this at the moment. But everybody, the crowd are looking around. They don't know. They've seen so many wondrous things tonight. They don't know what's part of the show. They don't know what's staged, what's planned, what's erratic at that moment in time. Tuggles, what do you want to do?
Well, I have raged, and I would like to do some math. Hold on. Okay. Okay.
That doesn't sound like they go together.
Okay.
He's possessed.
All right.
I'm going to angrily do math.
All right.
That does sound like me, honestly.
That's how mistakes happen.
I have 40 feet of movement speed, and it looks like, based on these calculations, from the closest possible point I can weasel myself in, it looks like I'm about 60 feet, maybe 55 feet from the bear.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would like to use all of my movement to get as close as possible to said bear.
Okay, fantastic. At that moment, basically, we're gonna roll for initiative because.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. No, you can do it because you've basically almost got the surprise in that you've just seen this, you've reacted, you bolted. Nobody is going to be able to stop you. You're kind of like the juggernaut at this point. You just decided to sprint, and you've sprinted. You've taken up the full 40 feet. Once you complete that 40 feet, then we're going to do initiative. Okay?
Gotcha.
So you can complete that movement. That's fine. Because everyone then is going to react to you in that moment in time. Okay.
Isn't there something special that we have to do to get the initiative ordered?
Yeah.
And I can't move my character yet.
Yeah.
Let me. Sorry. Yeah, I've accidentally got everybody in the wrong layer. You're supposed to be in the token layer, not the map layer.
Oh,
The lair?
we're part of the field.
We're in the
part of
we're in
the
the
crew.
secret layer.
Okay, I think that should be it. Tuggles, are you able to move now?
Ooh. No, I'm still in the shadow realm.
Okay.
There goes
Controlled by.
Whee!
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought I changed the controlled by in the main part, but seemingly not. Controlled by that. That's fine. Tobin can be controlled by all.
Oh yeah.
But
Control Tobin before I can control myself.
yeah,
Got him.
What a good boy.
okay, cool. I think we've got everybody now.
Logistical question: if this is
Yep.
a single like thing that I get to do before initiative, could I factor a dash in so that I'm like right up there whenever we start, as like instead of an action or something?
I'm just gonna give you that first
Okay.
one, if you
Yeah,
don't mind.
works for me. Works
Yep.
for me. And no shame in asking.
No, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Okay, cool. Initiative order, everybody.
Click your character.
For you, yeah, click on your little homie.
My homie, Bomie.
Oh my god, I got a 1.
Wait, click on him, and then what do I do?
And then you click initiative in D&D Beyond.
Oh, it doesn't work for me over there. Is there a way to
The
manually
least-
put me in?
You can.
I think. What's his name has to do it.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it worked
Mine
for me.
says 4, but I rolled a 15 on the die. What
I
the?
rolled a 1
shit?
and it says I rolled an 18.
25.
What the shit?
I don't know. Yeah, because your one is at the bottom there. So for that as well, for some reason, I don't know why it kind of auto populates. Okay, so Claude, you are not on that for the moment. I got you then as there's a 4 and a 6 for some reason.
I rolled a 16. I can send you a screenshot, and it put.
No. I just yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to figure out how to change it.
What the hell?
Okay.
Well, you got advantage on your initiative rolls, Tugs?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, I do, baby.
On all of them?
Yeah.
That's neat.
Let me see.
Oh, 'cause-
Features and traits.
It's okay. So I've got Rian in as 1. I've got Claude in 16. Tommy.
Well, what I roll, I got a 12.
Okay. I'll change that in there. Oh, that is it. Okay, cool. I can see you in there. Okay. All right, Tell, what'd you get?
Tell me why.
15. Okay.
Nothing but a bear fight. Tell me why.
This is some exciting Maz we got going on here, ladies and gentlemen.
Where'd he go?
Bro, what'd you get?
Oh, it should be in there. 10.
Yeah, you got the 10. Sorry, because there's double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What?
I
Double
think
what?
it's- No, I can just see 2. Okay. Tuggles 21, Claude 16, Tell is 15, Tommy 12, Tuggles was in twice, Porter, Bo 10, and Kay. Rian is 1. Yep.
Yes. I'm
Okay,
gonna
fantastic.
watch for a little bit.
Enjoy the show.
Enjoying
Yep.
the popcorn.
Okay, cool. Tuggles. So as it turns out, basically you have the initiative anyway, so you're right up at the top there. So, what do you want to do now?
I am angry, and I would like to approach. Okay, let's do some math again. Yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna approach the bear. I'm gonna position myself there.
Yeah.
And I am going to use my rageful totem warrior bear aspect ability, which gives me, while I'm raging, advantage on strength checks made to push, pull, lift, or break objects. And I'm going to advantageously make an attempt to use my axe and shatter the chain that is holding the bear.
Classic.
That will be
Go for it.
strength. Let's do that. And we'll do 1. 19, 20, 20. So that's a 23, and then we'll try the advantage for the nat 20.
Yep.
Feral instinct.
No, 23 to smash the
23.
chain.
So you just rush up. The rest of the performers in the circle have no idea what's going on at the moment. Just this giant half orc has burst through the crowd. As you imagine when you're standing on stage and the crowd kind of looks dark because all the lighting's on you. So all of a sudden this giant green mass just bolts out from the crowd, and immediately goes straight for the chain, completely shatters it, and immediately in that moment, the bear is
Oh, bears. So can you guys see the initiatives?
I see a couple of them still.
I only see 2.
Yeah, 12 and a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens if I add a turn?
See, in that moment, the chain completely smashes, and the bear in that moment immediately stands up and looks at you and is raging and fine and smashes its paws onto the ground. Both the strong man and the clown at that moment have to make dexterity saving throws to be able to stay on their feet. And both of them fail. They're not very dexterous characters, so they immediately go onto the ground. He's just smashed the ground, and the bear is automatically given that advantage. It just crush the shock wave. It kind of knocks the tiger and the fire and the knife thrower, rocks their base a bit, but doesn't hit them to the ground. So both the clown and the strong man have gone prone onto the ground. Okay. And this bear is now and he's up and he's shaking, and part of the chain is still around his neck and flailing about, but he's not even feeling that at the moment. He's just going crazy with his newfound freedom. Okay. Tuggles, anything you want to do else?
Would it... Okay. Let me think here. Okay. Would it be possible to do some kind of check? I want to grab the chain, the dramatic zoom.
Yep.
Grab the chain around its neck and kind of throw myself up. Can I mount the bear? Is that possible?
Wait, so you freed the bear, and now you
Yes.
want
Yeah.
to enslave the bear?
Well,
I would. It's a very, very cool one. It's a little bit too much for like a bonus action.
okay.
But you could see if the yeah, I'm gonna say it's a little bit too much for a bonus action reaction.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's awesome. But the
Um,
smashing of the chain was your main action on that one.
Okay. Then I will. I think I used 15 feet to get the rest of the way to the bear, so I should have 25 left.
Yep.
I will make my way this direction. To right. Oh yeah. All right. And that's where I will end my turn.
Okay, fantastic. So you just run past the strong man that's on the ground, and you've bolted your way there. Okay, fantastic. So the next one in the initiative was the clown. So the clown has gotten up onto his feet, so he's used half his movement to be able to stand up. Okay, and he's going to focus immediately on you. You've kind of set up, you've stormed the stage, and you can see from he's got almost like bowling pins that he's been using for juggling, but these are, as you can see, they're quite heavy, or at least the way he's been throwing them. That's in practice. He's very muscular underneath his clown suit. It's not as padded as you would sort of want it to be. It's quite filled out. Okay, and you can just see him. He's going to take 4 throws at you with the bowling pins, and just thump 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 right at you as you're running. And he's going to hit you for, okay, so it's going to be a 21, a 19, a 22, and a 12. How many of them hit?
Or 3 will hit.
3 will hit. Okay, fantastic. And 3 will hit. So that's going to be for 8 points, 4 points, and 6 points. So we've got 18 points of damage there, just as you feel 4 bowling pins, boom, 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 boom. Even though you're running in that direction away from him. Okay.
Okay. 8, 4, and 6. Okay. I
Yeah.
do, just as a note, take half damage due to the rage.
Yeah, that's fine. You can track that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's not going to have enough movement. He's going to rush. His first instinct is actually going to be to try to grab the chain of the bear, but he used up half his movement getting up, so he's going to move a little bit closer to the bear. Okay, so that's that. The next movement was the tiger. So the tiger's moving, and he is basically going to, how many? He's got exactly 20 feet to get there to you. So he's going to do a charge attack, right? So he's got a 20-foot run up to get to you. So he's basically going to run to try to tackle you, try to pin you to the ground. Okay, so just let me get my metrics here. Okay. Can you do a strength saving throw for me, please?
Yes, I can. That will be an 18.
Okay, fantastic. Basically, this tiger charges into you, and as you can imagine, this tiger, the sheer size of it, is used to this jump landing and pinning its target to the ground. It hits you just like a brick wall, like you are a brick wall. Okay, so it hits you, and it's almost like a weird sort of headbutt. It does tackle into you. It slows your movement for that time, as it also kind of scratches at your legs. Okay, so you're going to lose 10 feet of movement on your next turn with that slow, but you're not going to be pinned to the ground, so you're not prone. Okay, which would have happened with that. And then it's going to jump in with a bite and a claw attack on that. And with the tiger, that's going to be a 21 and a 14.
The 21 will hit.
Okay, 21 will hit. So the 21 hit is basically the bite. So it's jumping into you and it bites on your thigh. Okay, so it's going to give you that is 15 points of damage onto your leg, and you're going to have 10 feet less movement on your next turn. Okay, so basically you've got this tiger that's like on your giant half-orc leg. Okay, and let's imagine whenever it's your turn next, that 10 feet of movement you're going to lose is basically you kind of shaking it off.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's why you can have less movement. It's not necessarily you're not necessarily because you are raging, so you'd be able to kind of work through that pain. So we'll narratively do it as you're almost shaking him off your leg. Okay, because he's not going to hold you down. We've already proved even with the pounds, he's not going to tackle you down. So he's just slowed your movement, depending on what you want to do next. Okay.
Sounds good.
You're a big
Cool.
chew toy for the kitty.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. And then the next one for that actually is actually Deacon himself. He had the he's got the most distance in you, so those three got very, very high initiative orders on that. So what's their distance? We got 25 feet. Okay, and so Deacon's going to move up. No, actually, he's not going to. He's going to. He's going to hold his action for the moment, and he's basically going to wait for the next person to get close to him. So you can kind of get the feeling he's on his little pedestal for the ringmaster. He's going to hold his movement for certain actions that potentially could come up in the next go. Okay, Claude, you're up. You've basically just seen this, like in this almost like 6 seconds of movement, you've just seen from a bear performing on a tricycle to Tuggles storming the stage, a clown pinging him with weighted bowling pins, a tiger launched and jumped on and grabbed him, the bell's been released and did a shockwave through it. How do you want to react?
You're muted.
Hello. So initially I was concerned because it looked like Tuggles was attacking the bear, but then he freed the bear and the performers attacked him, so that kind of that won me over. So
yeah,
as long as the bear's okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just defend Tuggles, especially since he's pinned under a freaking tiger.
Tuggles is still standing. He's basically got a tiger chomp down, sort of wrapped around his leg. So yeah.
Fair enough. So I'll move my 30 feet and then I'll cast Shield of Faith on Tuggles.
Okay.
So Tuggles, you'll have +2 bonus AC as long as that's up.
Nice.
And then I will cast Eldritch Blast on this asshole clown with the throwing pins.
Yeah.
And that would be 13 to hit.
Yeah, no, that's not going to hit. So what was it you tried to hit him with? Sorry,
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. So
Whoops.
the clown at that moment basically dodges your attack, and he looks at you, and you can see really mockingly he's just going, "That makes Puddles sad. Oh my goodness, this isn't a crowd interaction moment."
If I didn't want to kill him before, I do now.
You're gonna die, Cloud.
Anything else? Anything else? You've got any other actions to do?
I just want to mark something on. I'm trying to put like a radius on myself.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can make it stick, but within 10 feet of me, if you're standing within 10 feet of me, you get +5 to all your saving throws. So if anybody is worried about being targeted, stand near me, and there's a good chance you will succeed.
Nice.
Good chance.
Okay. And Claude, anything else for you?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Tell, you're up.
Okay, so I was wondering if I could talk to the bear in the middle of this and kind of focus his attacks on the clown. Is that allowed? I have a high animal handling.
You can. It's the classic DM thing. You can always try.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll to try and speak with the bear. I wanna talk with the bear.
Give me your best bear language.
Roar, roar, roar.
Cool. Now give me a roll. See how well it translates.
Let's see. I got a 19.
Excellent. Tuggles, how good do you think his bear was?
Picked up every word.
Yeah, it was good.
Every word.
As clear as day, clearest bear language we've heard. It probably in the longest time. Probably the most people in the circus have.
Are you from South Grizz? Do I recognize that accent?
As he's under the tiger.
Grew up in the woods, so I picked up a little bit.
A little bit of bear. Okay, fantastic. So yeah, so bear hears you. He's flailing about with the chain. He was trying to like almost kind of grab the chain off. Hears this bear language echoing through the crowd, and is looking at. So he had two options. He had the strong man prone, and he had Puddles the clown, and now he's focused on Puddles. Whenever it's his turn. Cool. What do you want to do in terms of any actions or?
So I think I want to cast. Let me see. So that would be one action, right?
Whatever I'm going to do now. I'm not going to count your bear talk as an action, so don't worry about that.
Okay. I'm gonna. Shit. Let's see.
That's a bonus action.
So I want to get close enough to where I can cast Bane on the tiger, strongman, and the clown. But I think I can only get close enough. Let's see. I can only get close enough without getting attacked. Maybe like right there. Okay. I should be able to cast Bane. So I move up a little bit to where I can see the tiger, strongman, and clown. Where I'm at now. Can you see me?
Doing the circle, I can see it beside the circle beside the knife thrower.
Yes. And I want to cast Bane on those three.
Wait, is that you doing the circle? Because I'm just trying to see if you're trying to do a. Okay, cool. Do you want to do it near? So the strong man is the one beside the bear. By the way, you've got the clown. You've got that's the strong man. And then you've got Tuggles, the tiger, and so you can probably do the circle there. Is probably going to fit in.
I can't remember how to do this.
That's okay. I think they're pretty close anyway.
Yeah, I think I get. It says it's within 30 feet, and I can hit 3 targets.
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, that looks good. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can probably stick.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. And then You know what Bane does? Should I read that out for everybody?
I'll take your advice on Bane.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it.
I'm never quite sure if it's like maybe something changed when you got to level 8, or there was an additional feat or something that you had into it. So whatever the tell version of Bane is, I'm happy to hear it.
Okay.
Insta kill on any enemy.
So yeah, I'll cast Bane on the Tiger, Strongman, Clown, and then Claude put it in there what it does.
Sorry. Sorry, sorry. Yeah, what? Sorry, what happened there? You did that. You did those 3 characters, and then what happened?
That's it. Claude put the what it does in there for everybody.
Oh,
Right.
In the chat portion of Roll20, but basically,
okay.
3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target fails a saving throw, makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract that number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay, we got a 17 for the Tiger, a 13 for the Strongman, and an 18 for the Clown. So is there a DC on that? I'm just trying to see where the chat.
It should be on.
what's your save DC?
Yeah. Tell.
Yeah.
It should be under spells.
Save DC. Oh, 14.
Okay, so basically, the Tiger and the Clown passed, but the Strongman didn't.
Okay.
So I'll ask you, because it's going to be his turn soon, so I'll ask you to remind me of exactly what that does. Okay?
Red.
Do you have any other bonus actions that you want to do?
No.
Radish, I believe if
Okay.
you
He's speaking bear again.
Radish, I think if you click on your strongman character, I think it's right click maybe, you can put like a little icon if that will help you also remember who has something on them, or I forget if it's a right click or a left click. There's
We'll just do that. Black for being do rightly.
as not, yeah, whatever makes it easy for you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's fine. Cool. Can I actually turn him around? Oh, I can. There you go. Prone.
Kinda,
Okay.
It looks like his weight was too heavy and he fell over like this now.
Yeah, he's falling. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Tommy, you're up.
Okay. Can I do I would like to do a little perception check of the crowd, if people have freaked out and started running because of the bear, or if everyone thinks it's part of the show and is just everyone's straight chilling.
Yeah, this actually works very well because just of where you are in the initiative order compared to the crowd. This crowd are about to panic. They are right at the point of just running amok, getting out of there. When you do look at the crowd, though, can you give me a perception, what your score on the perception is? But you can definitely see that something's like this crowd is about. They know not all of the, like, if this is part of the show, it's not a show they feel safe at anymore.
All right, it's a 10.
Yeah. Okay. So you pretty much want it. So that's probably the main thing you can do when you kind of look in very briefly. Your eyes are dotting across. There's a lot of things to try to keep an eye on, especially in front of you in the ring. You can see that mixture of people in the crowd, and some people are getting really, really pent up. What's going on? Like, nothing's happening to them person, but they're like clenching teeth and all their muscles are becoming super duper tense. And other people are almost kind of like dozing off. You can imagine almost like kind of a third of the room is getting really tense. A third of it is like almost kind of like they almost look like they're kind of going limp from like possibly being drunk or being sleepy. And the other third basically are just panicking.
Can off that 10, is there a way for me to tell if there is someone that's casting something as a spell effect, or if it's just the mix of like what's happening in the crowd, as far as like some people react in an angry way, some people act in a frightened way, and there's also booze going around this building, so people are also, is it a natural human mix, or can I not tell if it's like a spell type thing?
that's what you can see. The fact that you can see that sort of differentiation between the people in there, especially with everything that's happening, that's what you can perceive at the moment.
You cut off at just begin. Just repeat what you said.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to say that with the 10 that you got, that's what you perceive, this differentiation, what's going on in the crowd, but you haven't been able to clearly identify if anyone's casting a spell or if there's some sort of outside influence causing an abnormal reaction. You can see what the reaction is happening at the moment. You can't define any origin for it.
Okay. Tommy is going to I'm changing my mind on the fly of what I was about to do. Tommy is going to he was like mid still taking more of Rain's popcorn and just kind of was like Tuggle's running down. We only known Tuggles for a couple days, so Tommy was kind of like, oh, part of the show. This is cool. And it was like kind of eating. And now that everyone else is kind of jumping in the ring and it's going down, Tommy like looks at Rain. He's like, well, I guess we're doing this thing. Tommy will stand up and just yell as loud as he can, the bear's gonna kill everybody, run! And he just wants to cause chaos because he's unsure about the ringmaster across the way. If the crowd is, I guess Tommy is not quite sure if the crowd is real, like against or with us. So he thinks if he causes chaos, it's gonna help out more than hurt. So he yells that I'm gonna run 30 feet into the ring, pull out my pistol, and try and shoot the guy with the knives, the knife thrower.
So you call out the bear's gonna kill everyone, and then you shoot someone else?
Yes, I'm not running towards the bear. I'm giving the illusion that the bear is scary. I don't want to go towards the bear. No.
The bear has the gun.
But I was contemplating just shooting my pistol up into the air to start a craze of the crowd, but I didn't want the crowd to jump me. So I figure if I put the attention on the bear being bad and then I run down, I'll still shoot my pistol, but not want to be in among the crowd right now. So yeah, what's the distance here? Let me just make sure.
Like
a flawless plan.
From an outsider point of view, all I heard was an American suggested that the guy without the gun is the bad guy. I've got a gun, but he's the scary one.
Seems fine to me.
Actually, yeah.
Stand your ground, Tommy.
Yeah, no.
Where are we?
Okay.
Florida?
I'm sorry. I'm good.
We all had guns.
I'm trying to. There's different ranges on the pistol. There's like a low range and then an up to a high. If it's above the like low range, do you roll with disadvantage? Does anyone know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There's like an optimal range, and there's technically nothing stopping you from trying to shoot at something further. Imagine like in a game, if there's archery, there's like you can. Sometimes the arrow's gonna go straight, but if you want to go distant, you almost have to kind of try to arc the shot. It's not quite exactly that, but that's what the sort of disadvantage is. So yeah, it's an arc, or whatever a shot is at someone who's far away.
Okay, then I'm gonna shoot the clown, just because he's more within my range. I cannot roll with disadvantage. I already have a hard enough time.
At least you're shooting in the general direction of the bear. You can make it look like an accident.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to shoot at the bear, but I'm really shooting for the clown
The
for
clown.
sure.
Okay.
All right. What do I do? Okay. Son of a bitch. It's a 7.
Okay. Well, yeah. So you miss Puddles again, and Puddles goes, "Whoopsie doopsie, you missed me."
Shut up, you stupid clown! I'm kind of picturing that my shot went off and like strikes like some bleachers. Hopefully doesn't hit anybody, but like hits on some bleachers, and just adding more to the chaos. I'm so annoyed.
Helps the
that
panic
I
of the
missed.
crowd. Absolutely. Okay. Cool.
And then
is there anything else you want to do?
On each can I wait?
Action was the shot. You
My
can't
bonus
take the-
action.
the-
I'm gonna do a cunning action. It says I can
Yep.
dash, disengage, or hide.
Mhm.
Can
with
I
rogue stuff. Yeah.
can
Yep.
I dash
Nah.
another 30 feet towards? Wait, yeah, dash is doubling your speed. I'm gonna dash another 30 feet towards the knife thrower. I wanna close the distance on him.
Okay. Cool.
Bam. Yeah. So basically, I yelled that, got the crowd riled up, ran out, shot the clown, missed. He insulted me.
Yeah.
I yelled at him, but I still ran away from him because I would have really wanted to go after the sword guy or the knife thrower. Excuse me.
Chaos.
Okay. Cool. Fantastic. So basically, Porter, it's his turn next. So Porter's basically going to make his way, and he's just going to get over the bar. You basically, Claude, all you hear behind you is a big thump of footsteps as this big old Porter basically barely climbs over the barrier. So he's not in front of you; he's near you. And that was the last bit of movement that Porter was able to do because, as it turned out, the panicked crowd have just started running everywhere. They are scattered. They're going back. No one knows the safest way to get out. They're running across the middle of the platform and they're trying to get out the back and jump over the top. And that's basically where you can see. Well, that's about a third of them are running, and a third of them are angrily running towards the middle of the circus ring. So you've got about 2/3 of the audience are kind of running into or across the center of the ring, which is basically going to create like a difficult terrain for you guys because you're having to kind of bunch past people. As you know, people in a panic situation do crazy things. You'd think like they've kind of lost all track of where's the entrance, the lights are low, and I don't know where I'm going. I just need to not be here. So they know where the bear is, so they're not like running towards the bear, right? But there is people who are just running anywhere and everywhere that is not where they are at that moment in time. I'm going to ask that. And Regan, I'm going to ask you to do a dex saving throw so that you don't get swarmed as basically the crowd kind of floods down the bleachers and kind of knocks you guys over.
I rolled a 19 in the thing. It says 4 over there. What is this?
We trust your word.
19 on my page.
Can you click because in the top right it says game log. Does it show it in that in D&D Beyond?
What? Up here?
In D&D Beyond,
yes,
like
19. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with going with that. Don't worry about that. I'll take it on what you're. So basically, you basically haven't got knocked over, right? So people are kind of running past you and everything is going along. You think some people are hitting past you, kind of knocking you or shoving you as you go along. You're not quite sure if someone has stood on your hand or not because you've still got you've got that sort of redness and feeling in your wrist. And in the back of your hand that you had from earlier on, but no pain, no damage from it at the moment. But you're not knocked prone. And Bo, what about you?
What did I get?
Yep.
15.
Okay, fantastic. Same sort of thing. You're able to basically maintain your balance in that you haven't been knocked down prone, and you're basically as you are. Porter, the big old chunk that he is, he's not going to get knocked over by anybody, but he had the rest of his movement done anyway. Claude, could you also roll, and Tell, could you also roll so that you don't get knocked over by the surge of people coming from the audience?
Tell, you'll get a +5 to your saving throw.
All right. And it's dex, you said?
Yes.
It says 24. I rolled an 11.
So is that including your 5 or 11 total, or?
Yeah, it should include my 5. I think mine is just built into my.
Okay, cool. Claude, you got knocked prone. So yeah.
What a stupid idea.
Tell?
Mine's 25 with the +5.
Okay, fantastic. So you're able to kind of, you've got a little bit more room. You see more people coming. You don't get hit by the large tidal wave of panic people coming out of the audience. Okay. Right. So we've got that. I've got Porter. Bo, your turn, please.
All right. Before I do anything, is there like a trapeze, tightrope, something going up? I want to make my way to Deacon,
Okay.
so I'm just looking for a not so chaotic direct path.
Okay. So where you can see the knife thrower, you can see that there's a ladder.
I do see it over
And
there.
on that ladder is going up into the sky. It's quite dark, the lighting and all, so you can't really see what's up there. But you can imagine that the ladder is going up to probably what would be a trapeze act, which is not uncommon for circuses in here. So
Yeah.
you can imagine if there's going to be something, there's going to be a wire that basically goes east to west across
So
that circle.
if we're looking at the like right now, north is Deacon.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that's not really gonna help me, but it seemed like a cool idea. All right,
Yep.
I'm gonna turn to Rian, be like, Rian, I don't know what Togo's problem is, but I'm going after Deacon. I was gonna do it after the show, but this seems like it will be my only chance. Do you want to be unseen, Rian?
A lot of my spells have a lot of distance, so I feel like that could be better on somebody else who's gonna get closer.
Okay. Well, what about Tobin? Do you want him to be
Let's protect Tobin, and then if I move him around the arena to give people AC, then
all right? Just
Tobin hears his name briefly, looks up, and then goes back to madly biting at his leg.
nice. I'm gonna cast invisibility as what is it, a third level spell, so I touch myself and I pat Tobin on the head and I say, "Be safe, boy." And so I go invisible.
Okay.
And now I'm going to do my best to beeline it straight towards Deacon.
So take your movement and take off 10 feet for the difficult terrain.
Okay.
For you're basically now trying to run past all these people. Like imagine trying to run through a crowd.
Oh yeah.
You won't be able to sprint in a straight line. You're dodging and weaving, but you're staying on your feet.
Sick. Then I'm gonna. Yep. I guess I just 20 feet. Where's the select button? What is it? All right.
Okay.
Didn't get far. I don't know. I don't have anything else. That's it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tommy, you're not quite close enough yet to cause any sort of opportunity attack on the knife thrower. So what he's doing is he's basically making a bit of a beeline, slightly in front of Deacon, but as you can see, it's also, as far as he's concerned, he's going multiple targets, and he's basically seeing 3 people, all very, very close to each other, including Claude on the ground. And you can see him, he gets his knife and he twists it and he's looking at it and he's going to fling 3 knives. But what you're going to notice is that one of the knives, the first one that had the most swing on it, the biggest back throw, it's going to be able to ricochet to multiple targets if it hits. Okay, especially ones that are closely packed up, right? So let's go with the first one to see if it ricochets. So it's basically, is it with advantage because he's going for Claude on the ground?
Boo.
Yeah, and he's going to get a 25.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so that 25 hits you, and then so he's going to see that. He's going to throw the other. All the knives are basically going at. One of them's going to Tell, one of them's going to Bow, and one of them's going to the ground. But the one that hits you is going to be the one that ricochets. So let's see if he gets the one on Tell. Tell, that is a 26 to hit you. Bow, that was a 10 on the third one. So I assume he's missed yourself. Yeah.
Who's that? Me?
Yeah, you with a
How do
10.
you see me? What
Oh,
did
sorry.
you
No,
have?
you're right.
Or
No,
had to
you're
be-
no, you're totally right. Well, then I'll have to do it as Porter. So, and he's basically missed Porter. So apologies for that. I forgot about that because he's on the screen.
me,
Okay. So,
Tobin.
Tell, you're going to take. Tell, you're going to take 5 points of damage. And let's see if the other one does it ricochet to hit you. Let's see. That's a 16 to hit. Does a 16 hit you?
My armor class is 16. What's the deal when it's a tie?
Yeah, so it matches. So it matches, so it is a hit. Yeah. So have to get at least 16. I don't want it to beat 16. And so the first one basically almost kind of grazed you as you kind of saw it coming. The other one you didn't see coming because it was the ricochet shot off of Claude, and that's the one that got you a little bit harder. So the first one got you for 5 points of damage. The second one got you for 8 points of damage. So you've taken 13 points of damage from those two shots. Claude, on the ground, you've taken 7 points of damage.
Is that double because I'm prone?
Well, I kind of put the double in there because yeah. Well, I put it in. I put it in because the more likely to hit you as opposed to hit you harder.
Cool.
So that's the way I thought.
What's the check to maintain concentration?
You basically have to. It's like a 10, I think, like a D20 and roll a 10.
Okay.
10 or above.
20.
So you're able to. So you've taken a hit. It was more of an impact because it kind of hit off you, and then you saw the knife just shoot off in the direction of Tell, and actually scratch into him. But you've been able to maintain concentration on your spell. Okay. Cool. And that's speaking of that, and okay, and our strongman. So our strongman is now up. He's going to get up. He's still got Bane on him at the moment. He's got a big old dumbbell. So basically, anyone who's kind of been to the circus has more likely got the belief that this is a fake dumbbell. Okay, to make him look strong. As he swings this around and the wind just pushes people as it goes by and past, you realize this thing is not fake. This is solid metal. And it is basically he is going to go for his pride got the better of him. So he wants to go up against the biggest guy on this thing. So he sees Tuggles being chomped down by Ember, the tiger. And he's going to rock up. Only has to do 10 feet of movement to get there. And he's going to basically swing this big, massive club at you, Tuggles. And he is going to hit you. That's a 25 to hit.
20
minus.
You'd have to roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled on the attack roll.
Cool. -1, so 24 to hit.
Oh.
That makes it look like I set it up, but I just says it's a d4.
I'd be that guy, but I wouldn't be me if I wasn't that guy. I think he gets advantage also on account of the tiger.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for that. No, we didn't improve it, but thank you. Yeah, so basically, Tuggles from behind, you've got this tiger chomping down onto your leg. You're trying to make a beeline, what seemingly probably in the direction of Deacon. And you just feel this massive club across the back of your shoulders, the back of your neck, smacking you down. Can you give me a strength saving throw, please, to prevent yourself from being knocked prone?
Yes, I can. Saving throw strength. Uh, 11.
11. Okay. So you took, first of all, you took, what was that? You took 18 points of damage and you got knocked flat in your face. Yeah. So you didn't pass that strength saving throw. So you've been knocked prone onto the ground. Okay. I'm gonna go whoop. You've been knocked onto the ground. The tiger didn't take you down, but this unseen blow to the back of the head has basically put you down. You're not knocked out or anything. You're just lying flat in your face, and you took 18 points of damage. Okay. Cool. Rian.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I think, can I draw this? No, it doesn't tell me what size it is. That's so annoying.
I saw numbers there.
Oh.
Try it again.
Sorry, that was me playing with something.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
sorry.
if you click the ruler on the left, you should be able to choose whether you want like circle, line, cone.
Oh yeah.
I was just trying to make it stay because it stays there for the duration.
So hit linger, and then whatever you put should stay there.
Okay, sorry, Tuggles, but
Oh, that's okay. It's okay. I'll take half to anything that's not psychic.
Okay, this is a big spell, and it has a lot of components. So
Just
it's
just
Storm
before
Spear.
just before Rian does that, I just want Rian to be aware that there's also a bear there that you're hitting. You're aware that you're going to hit the bear in that
Oh
circle.
yeah. It looked.
It just didn't seem
evil, so-
it just didn't seem very Rian like to be like, "Fuck you, bear." Take this.
I mean, I'm just saying, someone definitely mentioned that bear's going to kill everybody, so you probably should take a shot while you have an opportunity.
No, that is true. I've heard that. I have heard that. So, yeah.
I don't know who shouted the craziness, Alpha.
Whoa. My computer just.
You could
did
probably get the
something funny.
strong man. Like if that was tweaked, you could probably get the strong man as well as Deacon. Yeah, there you
we
go.
Okay,
Nice.
I'm putting my Storm Spear here.
Ooh. Okay.
So we're gonna do a couple things. So anybody in the radius needs to make a strength saving throw. The DC
Okay.
is 15.
I
Right.
don't see
Okay.
a space.
Yeah,
a
I don't see it
radius.
either. Is it?
I think because I hit.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see
There
it.
it is. Yellow.
Perfect.
Wow.
Oh no,
So what kind of save?
strength.
Strength. Okay. Everybody failed other than the knife thrower. So Deacon, Tiger, Strongman failed.
Okay, so
got an
they're
nat
all
20.
gonna take. What'd you get?
Nat 20.
Oh, you're good. They're all gonna take
Even
3d6.
lying on my face, I'm good.
6, 7.
It's because I was prone. I ducked underneath it. Everyone else.
7.
7 plus. I have something else about. Whenever I cast lightning, I get plus something. Why isn't it showing? I don't know where it is.
Probably under features and traits.
Oh, then I add plus 4. So 7 plus 4 to
11,
everybody.
cool. Okay, fantastic.
Do I take no damage or just half with passing?
You take no damage because you succeeded on the strength.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, so for any, because this is the first time I've used this, if you go in this sphere from now until it goes away, which it's up for 1 minute,
Yep.
it's like rocky terrain pretty much, and then if you end your turn inside of the sphere on my next turn, you will, or when you end your turn in there, you will take damage.
Okay.
So don't stand in there and stay there if you don't want to get hit. Now I'm also going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the bonus action with this spell and do a lightning ranged attack on the ringmaster dude.
Okay.
So let me roll. That's 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, so now that does 4d6 damage.
Did you say 46 damage?
4d6.
4d6.
Oh.
Yeah.
40d6.
4d6.
6, 7, 8, 9. Because I have a thing that my ones can be counted as twos. Okay,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 4, 9 plus 4, 13.
13. Okay.
Sorcerer,
Fantastic.
pop it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and-
Deacon at that moment gets hit, and he goes like, "I am a professional here, people. Like, what is happening?" Do you not like bears? Are bears not a popular attraction in this part of the world? Damn it. At this moment, he has no idea what the hell is going on. He was just doing another performance, and everybody just went, fuck you. See, in particular, just fuck you. All right. So Deacon's done nothing other than run a perfectly legitimate, as far as he's concerned, entertainment business. And he is being thunderstruck and having his axe being attacked by, yeah, by people. Okay, fantastic. Anything else you want to do, Rian? Any bonus actions?
That was my bonus action as part of that in that spell, but I am gonna move Tobin.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, that's one of the things. Which was your bonus action?
The extra lightning spell that just
Okay,
hit. Oh, I think I forgot something in that, but
yeah. So I need you to check something. Could you do a? You feel that you feel your blood getting a little bit warm, especially originating from that point in your hand where you felt that little prick or that little bit of a bite. Could you do a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
oh boy, I get +4 on
Not bad.
those.
Yep.
Oops, I think I might have accidentally rolled it twice. 11. Oh, 11
Okay.
+ 4 is 15. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good. Okay, so while the lightning strike goes off, you did feel like your hand almost kind of felt like rigid. Like it's almost like, yeah, it's like you're sort of making that thing, but the lightning strike did go off. It did hit Deacon, but that was a lot more effort than you would have anticipated in that moment in time. It still went off. It still succeeded, but from that that felt like it took more effort out of you than it needed to, or than you would have expected. Cool.
Okay. And then I'm just moving Tobin next to Claude. So Claude, you get +1 AC.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah. Claude, actually, what you're going to find that temporarily, while Tobin is madly biting at his leg,
oh no,
his emotional support animal skills are quite temperamental at this moment in time. So, currently, you get the feeling that Tobin is extremely distracted and agitated at this moment in time. So you don't actually feel like you've been extra protected at this moment in time.
The dog's gonna kill everybody.
Because Rickon says these things normally happen, but you get the feeling that Tobin is incredibly distracted, especially by the biting and the itching and the kind of hyperactivity that he's going through at this moment in time.
Does Rian notice anything off about Tobin as he moves into there, or is she distracted by her own issues?
I mean,
did Rian move from there, or did she say where she was?
I'm just staying there.
Yeah.
Tobin,
So
Tobin is invisible.
so yeah, that's why Tobin's invisible.
Oh no.
So I was going to say you would have noticed.
Mask.
So actually saying that as well, Claude, you don't see Tobin. You hear Ruin call out to you or to Tobin. Maybe you see a little bit of the dirt kick up around you of this what would be invisible dog prints kind of been seen in the sawdust and the sand. So you get the feeling something's there. Ruben, you actually can't tell. Claude, what you kind of see is the sawdust and things being kicked up and shunted around and that is, if there's such a thing as like invisible hyperactivity, you can see this almost like a mini sandstorm is probably happening beside you of agitation. Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
That's at the turn. Okay, cool. Back up to the top. Round 2, Tuggles. You are currently prone at the moment inside a storm.
All
With
right.
the tiger on you.
With the tiger on you and the strong man
direct.
standing directly behind you.
Okay, so to stand up, is it movement or bonus action or action? What are we rolling with?
Half your movement.
All right, so I will use half my movement to rise.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do like one of those, movie moves where I kind of slow turn and face the strongman from he was behind me. Be like, just dramatic turn. I would like to
The
use...
tiger's still attached to your leg. You could do a slow turn where you drag the tiger around, but okay, yeah, cool, yeah.
full on rage. I'm gonna use all of my things. I'm gonna use savage attack, and I'm just gonna do a full on 3 on this guy. Two main hand attacks and one offhand attack.
Go for it.
So the first one with the old battle axe. That's gonna be... My rolls are so slow. That's a nat 20.
Okay, fantastic. That's going to be at least one crit.
Do you want me to do all the attack rolls first and then total damage?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
one? Okay.
yeah.
So first attack, second attack is an 11 total. And then the offhand attack. No, that's the wrong thing. I clicked on the wrong button. Bonus action, Morning Star, a 19 with the morning. No, that's the unarmed. The other one's rolling. Sorry, a 12 for the third attack.
Okay, so the crit hits obviously, but the other two miss.
Okay.
So wildly swinging. Let's say the fact that you've got a tiger attached to you is affecting your form. Your usually reliable form, but you do make one massive connection with him. So give us your whatever your max is plus another roll.
Whatever my max is plus.
So that's the way I do crits. You get at least your max, and then you
So
get
it would have been a D8 plus 5, so that would be 8. 13.
So you get 13. Yep.
And then a raw roll or another plus 5 roll?
Just another whatever your attack,
Okay.
Your normal attack roll would be, yeah.
Please click on the thing. Thank you. That would be an 11. So 13 and 11.
Oh, fantastic. 24. Okay, good hit on that. Basically, he takes it, and you got two Goliaths staring down each other, with a tiger realizing that he is, even though he's used to being one of the biggest guys in the room, he's basically in the wrong area for this. Okay. Do you want to do any other movement, obviously, with things like knowing the storm is happening around you? Or are you just living there?
I've got 20 feet of movement, and if I try to move away,
yeah, opportunity attack from the showman, and you have to contest. Yeah, you've already shown you can move the tiger, so 10. I'm going to say like 10 feet less. That's the way I kind of do slow less.
Okay.
So in a sense, you've got 10 feet and an opportunity attack from the strong man.
I'll take it.
Okay.
That's a good deal. I take that deal. I'll move 10 up.
Taking into account the difficult terrain.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy either, but
difficult terrain, so I get 5. All right, I'll just move to that.
Is there a crowd still running through there?
Yeah, what's triple disadvantage on movement?
Not outside of the So you're running through a storm. You've got a tiger attached to your leg. Are you actually going to do the 5 feet?
Yeah, no, you know what? I am just for character reasons. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
you're going to go through
to get where I've been going.
For character development.
Okay. Yeah.
The arc of his story.
And 13 to hit Tuggles?
No.
Okay, so the storm has distracted the strong man. He's basically taken a crit hit, so he's almost a little woozy at this moment and swings wildly at you in amongst the storm as well.
Oh,
so misses.
He gets advantage actually, because all attacks against me get advantage until the end of my next turn.
Oh yeah. No, that's actually worse again. So it's fine.
Nice.
Let's just say you basically knocked him dizzy, and he's in the storm. So swinging a miss from him, with that there, and you've dragged this tiger 5 feet through a storm. This is the most effort anyone's ever went to move 5 feet ever. That's fantastic. Yeah.
So I'll end my turn and take storm effects, whatever that.
Okay. Cool. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, your storm effect.
Rain, is your storm killing innocent people right now?
You need to make the strength saving throw again.
A strength? Okay, I could do that.
That's not for her to decide.
215. That is a unnatural 20.
Oh,
okay.
Natural.
See, it's not hurting Tuggles at all. I put it in the spot where our tank was, and we're
just how I planned
Rubber
it.
boots.
Did you call it out
Okay.
to let everyone else know about not going into the storm? Because if you haven't said it,
I mean, I think if you see lightning in a ball that's 20
So-
feet across,
can you describe it? What does it look like?
cautionary.
Because I have this like
Is it
image
like
in
a
my head,
giant
but what does it
Tesla
look like?
coil?
Do you know when Aang is in the ball of ice in Avatar at the beginning, and he
Mhm.
like,
Uh
but this is all lightning.
huh. Oh, okay.
So if you walk into that, you deserve to get hit.
Hey, if Deacon's in it, I'm going.
Who says I was gonna
Going in
walk?
It's also really loud and crackly because you do, if you're within 30 feet of the spear, you get disadvantage on perception checks when you're trying to hear stuff. So it's super
Shit.
loud.
Is
Man,
there anything good about this?
you're definitely gonna make the crowd run. That's stupid. Why would you make the crowd run around with a big like?
I mean, look at how much of the crowd is in it.
Yeah. See, I was actually clearing the crowd because I knew the power that you had, and I wanted to get people moving out of the way. Smart idea.
Right. Okay, so before we move on, Claude, Puddles. Puddles' turn, and Puddles has been spending this whole time mocking basically Claude and Tommy, and he's looked at Claude get knocked over and he goes, "See you do?" And basically he's going to go over and he's basically going to, he's kind of running up to Claude, not to Claude, to Tell. He's running up to Claude with his big shoes. And basically he's just going to pull out a colorful mallet from one of his pockets, which is just seemingly way too big and just classic little clown trick. Pulls a big mallet right out of the pocket and goes for a big swing on Tell right there, just going for a big donk on the head. But he got a 10. Tell, does that miss?
It misses.
This is so big old comical swing, and the mud kind of got stuck on his pocket as he was trying to pull it out, and just a rash swing and hits the ground beside you and doesn't make any other contact with you at that moment in time. But as a bonus action, he's going to let's get this up and make it a circle.
Is Tell still in his jester outfit?
I think he changed a long time ago because we were hiding and stuff.
Okay, and let's get that open. Circle. 30 feet. Okay. Cool.
Shit.
30 feet. So we've got the bear, we've got Claude, Tobin, Bo, and Porter all within that. And you're just gonna hear the most. If you were irritated before, now you have to listen to the goofiest, most annoying laughter in the world. As he does a mocking flourish. And I'm going to ask everyone in that circle to do a wisdom saving throw, please.
Everybody next to me gets a +5. Which I think includes Porter, because Porter's still showing outside of the ring for me, but I think you said he moved up next to us.
Oh, he's like just got over the barrier. So yeah.
Oh, interesting. I see
20
Porter up
isn't
beside
moving on
Rain.
my screen.
Oh really?
Oh, really?
Okay. GM token. That's a weird one because I've got. Is he moving now?
Nice chilling.
Nope.
Next to Rain.
Nice.
Rain.
That's very weird because he's on my screen. Anyway, that is weird.
If you want
I
to
don't
give
know what that
permissions
is.
to me, I can move him.
How many
Yep.
rolls is Tobin gonna do?
Sorry, it's not showing up on my sheet, but it's only showing up in this chat. So
Oh, okay.
Roll
I'll go
by
with the
determined
first
by
roll.
character settings.
No, it's fine. I was just
how
Um,
much does Tobin get because he's next to you, Claude?
+5.
Okay,
Oh,
so
sick.
he gets 11.
Bo got a 21.
There.
Winner,
Now I saw it
winner,
move.
chicken dinner. Now he's on.
Yeah, it moved now.
Oh, that's weird. Anyway, so yeah, he's inside the 30 anyway.
Okay.
So he has to do that, and he got a dirty 20. Okay. So, Hal and
20 as well.
a 20 as well. Claude?
Mine, it's just the saving throws that are messed up. It shows 16, but I have a dirty 20.
Okay, that's fine.
I have bad
Bo.
news for everybody.
Give it to me.
This is like a hearing, wisdom, perception saving.
Okay. Yes.
Anybody that's with
Yes.
30 feet away from my spear
laughing.
has to
Yeah.
take disadvantage.
Oh, 30 feet from it.
30 feet away from the center of it.
Within 30 feet of the sphere. So
I think.
where the sphere
right.
boundaries end.
Yeah.
30
Oh,
feet
so
from the
20 plus
boundary.
30, so 50 total.
Oh, jeez, that's a big.
It's pretty much everybody
Are you
Yeah.
that
sure?
just rolled.
Put a
you lying
a
to
second
us?
one up there from the center of that. Wait, I'll do it because mine's purple. How do I?
Yeah, I think Bo's fine. Hell's not. Claude,
How do I?
no.
How do I make a circle?
You go to the ruler and then you click on the ruler and then up at the
Ah,
top
I see.
shape.
Circle.
Yeah.
Somebody beat me to it.
So many circles.
Okay.
Psychedelic. Such a psychedelic fight.
I'm sorry. I'm reading this wrong. It says on wisdom perception checks. So does that mean if we're trying to hear? So maybe is it the opposite where we get advantage because all we hear is the lightning?
I was actually going to say that the difficulty with you guys hearing that would also affect your difficulty to hear him.
If anything,
So
it would give us.
even if there
Yeah,
was
so-
going to be advantage, I was going to cancel it out. So we can just do
Okay.
your normal throws.
Will you stop trying to screw us?
This spell has so many
Yeah.
components. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, that's what we want. We want dynamic encounters. We don't want just run and hit, run and hit, run and hit. Conga line of death. Okay, cool. Bo, what'd you get?
21.
21. Okay, fantastic. So that's fine. So you've all just had to put up with the annoyance of this laughter. You haven't had any disadvantages caused by having to hear this mocking flourish. Okay. So he's missed with his mild attack. He tried to do the mocking flourish. None of those things worked. And yeah, so that's his turn. And then we've got Tiger. Tiger's turn. Ember again. Ember is basically going to finally let go of Tuggle's leg, even though it hasn't exactly stopped him to date. But she's got no room to run at the moment. But she is going to do a single attack, but then she's also going to do a roar. Okay, so Tuggles, I think you're the only one at the moment, but now that I've got this ruler, I can do a cone. I can do a cone from the tiger. Yeah, no one else is going to be within 15 feet of that. Okay, so Tuggles, you're going to do a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
I can do that.
And you don't have that. That's fine. So you're going to do a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
That is a 14 total.
15 total. Okay. So this is a frightened roar. Okay. So it basically means that you are unable to move closer to this animal or in the direction of this animal. Okay. Because it's close, yes, the status is called frightened. I'm going to call it for you with your experience, extreme respect. Right, so even in this moment with that, there's this tiger going crazy. It's just had a bite of you. You cannot move towards its direction for one turn.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. So you've like, oh, okay. You're basically kind of backing off and kind of sizing it up, and that's stopped you in your tracks on your next turn. You cannot move towards it, and as you can imagine, it is putting itself between you and Deacon.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. So because he did that, instead of the multi-attack, he's just going to go for another normal attack on yourself, this time with the claw. And he's going to do a 15 to hit.
That does not hit, but he does get advantage.
Does get advantage. Thank you very much. Very honest. Even worse again. So every time you've given me that advantage, it's been worse, but thank you very much.
That's the karma
Okay.
kicking in.
That's yeah.
Relatable.
So it does a massive roar at you, and you can tell it's slightly panicked and threatened and knows that you're a real threat. And it does a massive roar that swings at you with the claw. Doesn't hit you with the claw, but you're keeping your distance from it at the moment. You're not making your way towards it at this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the tiger still within melee range, or did it like disengage
No,
from melee range? Okay,
no,
so
I
if I
stayed
just
there.
hypothetically were to attack it, I would still be allowed to.
Yes, you're just not moving towards it. Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
because it was right there. It didn't move away. It didn't give
Mhm.
you an opportunity to attack.
Gotcha.
It's just like face to face, slash, doesn't hit. Okay.
Gotcha.
In that moment, so we've got now Deacon.
So is that the end of the tiger's turn?
Yes.
It needs
Oh
to make
yes,
its
damage.
strength.
Okay, that is a miss on that. How much damage does it take?
It's 2d6 plus 4.
Give me that 2d6 plus 4, please.
14.
Excellent. Okay. So it slashed at him. It did the roar, and then basically it's in the storm and shooting off lightning, and took a zap, almost at the paw, and that could have been what caused it to miss Tuggles. And go from there. Okay. Deacon is like, my beautiful uniform. This is and he backs away. So he's got in the rough terrain. So he's basically climbing up onto a platform that's at the back. So he is outside of that range at the moment, because you can see he's got a lot of movement. He can see the sort of edge of it. So I know it doesn't quite work in the picture. I just don't want to put him up in the roof, right? But he's basically up on top of this raised platform area, which you can kind of see is close to the sort of the curtains at the back of the room. And at that moment, he is going to stand there, and he's going to just watch the area at the moment. He has a whip, and when you see it, you can hear of the whip, and you can see it shimmering as it goes through the sky. But there's only a certain distance on that, so that's why he's not getting up into the combat. He's not getting very interactive with that. So he's maintaining his distance at this moment in time on top of the platform, and you can see him basically, he's almost kind of doing rally calls. He's like, they're here to take everything we've built. Let's show these intruders we're a family, people. We're a family. Anyone can hear it. He's just kind of coming up with any old phrase that he can to try to inspire anybody that's around him, that's on the team. Okay. That's Puddles, that's the Tiger, that's Deacon, and Claude. You're up.
Yay! Can I stand up?
Stand up.
That's half my movement.
Half your movement, yeah.
So, and then it's difficult terrain right now.
Yes, with the
Not for
people.
you.
Yeah, what's going on with
It,
the,
it,
what's going on with the
it
crowd?
is with the crowd. So for this turn, round 2, it's with the difficult terrain.
Okay.
It's starting to lighten up a little. Bit. As you can see when you talked about the different thirds in the audience. Most of let's call it the middle third, the standard third, they're getting out of dodge as quick as they possibly can. But it's still a little bit difficult terrain for you. So minus 10 feet movement, and you've used half of it to stand up.
Okay. So I have 15 feet left to move, and then here's the question: can I make it in range? So can you see my arrow?
Yeah. Yes, I can see that. Yep.
Can I make it within range to hit Puddles, or am I screwed here?
No, I'm fine with that. You've basically you'd end up kind of in that square within sort of swinging range of that.
Okay, so oops, that's Tobin. Sorry, Tobin, as you were. All right. So I'm gonna use.
You just assume it's Tobin because Tobin's still invisible. So
Yeah, I just kind of I stumbled on something, but I didn't see
Yeah,
anything.
okay.
So
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm going to use my Sacred Oath ability to cast Vow of Enmity as a bonus action on Puddles, which gives me advantage on attack rolls for a minute or until it is knocked unconscious.
Okay.
And then in casting that, like my verbal like cast is gonna be, I'm gonna fuck you up, clown, and that's gonna cast the vow of enmity on him. And then I'm gonna take my attacks with Oathbreaker. And I want to sort out the mechanics, and if you want to figure out what's that.
Don't you mean Legacy? Your blade? Remember your new
Oh,
your new blade name? Yeah.
I haven't changed the name I haven't customized it yet.
Yeah, that's okay.
My legacy blade. So when I originally put it into my inventory, I put it in as a great sword, and I know it counts as either a long sword or a great sword.
Yeah.
Because I want to wield it with my
one
shield.
hand or two hands. So yeah, one hand or two hand basically. So yeah.
Okay, so just because it's in here as a great sword now, can I swing as great sword damage, or do I need to swing as long sword damage?
You have your shield up is the actual answer to that. If you do, it's short sword or whatever. So if you've got your shield and it's helping your AC, it's short. If it's two-handed and you don't have the shield, you don't have the AC bonus, it's longsword. You can choose to use it as a longsword.
Okay, let me re-equip my longsword so I can roll with that die instead. Okay, so I have advantage, so I'm gonna swing. I'll use my first swing. I'll roll twice for that. And that is a 10 and a 26. Oh, that's a nat 20 plus 6. Sick.
Yeah, okay, fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, so what was that roll for you in the nat 20? Was that the hit?
Yes, the nat 20 was on the 2 hit.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. Cool. So whatever your max is plus another roll. You just see Puddle's face at this moment as you Rocco goes, "Oh, fuck you up," and with the smite and all the energy he's like, "Oh no, I'm in danger."
All right, ignore the first damage roll because D&D Beyond is automatically applying a crit, so I'm just gonna get that out of the way.
Right.
So my max damage should be 9, 10, 11.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna roll my attack, which will be any minute now. D&D Beyond is struggling.
Gotta break out the real dice.
I might have to.
It's rolling in roll 20.
Also, just to make it easier for everybody, I don't think Radishing ever looks over at the chat at the numbers, so you guys don't have to say what it might be or not be. Just say whatever number you're seeing on your screen for him. It'll make it a lot easier.
Right. I've got enough things open. I'm just happy enough to kind of take whatever you guys.
So you're saying you can't hear Tobin talking?
All right. So here's just the total number with the crit plus the attack. It's a combined number of 17 damage.
17. Okay, fantastic. So
and then
yeah,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just going to do Puddles, so that's fine.
Okay, I was going to do my second action or my second attack. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Roll with advantage.
Did you give someone else a go?
Shut up, clown. So that is a 9 and a 16 to hit. So does the 16 hit?
16 hits.
Perfect. Okay.
Does the 9 hit?
I don't know why these rolls are coming through bad in roll 20.
Sorry.
That is a 7 damage.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cool. Okay. So basically, his makeup, when you saw it, you basically smacked him, and now, unfortunately, where there was an area of no makeup, just white on his face, now there's a bit of blood on his face there as well after taking the damage. So you can tell he's bloodied, and he's getting quite weak on that, and he's taking a lot of damage. But that is his. That's him getting hit. Anything else you want to do?
That is my action and my bonus action, so I am done.
Cool. Tell, you're up. You've basically just seen you've seen Claude come out of nowhere, smack this clown twice, after he tried to hit you with a giant mallet. What do you want to do?
Here comes some more clown. So I'm gonna cast inflict wounds.
Okay.
And swing with my mace.
Yep.
To him. Let's see if this adds the bonus. Hold on. Whoa. That's all. That's everything. It looks like I rolled a 24 to hit. It rolled damage too, I think.
Yeah, well, the 24 is going to hit. If that's the to hit one, then you tell me what the damage is. Because
20
Storm is perfectly right. I don't look at the chat for the numbers, so so
Yeah, it rolled.
I know he wasn't doing that to call me out. It's just I've got so many things open. It's literally just you tell me what the number is.
22 damage. It's 3d10 for 22 damage.
Right, and basically, if this clown at the moment can see those cartoon flowers, not flowers, birds, like swinging around his head, as he's just taking so much damage from yourself, and he is struggling on his feet at this moment in time. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Any bonus actions or any sort of support actions or anything?
Claude, what's your health at?
I'm sitting pretty good. I've only taken 7 damage, so 59.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. And we're gonna go with we're now gonna go to Tommy. Tommy, you're up. Oh, you're muted, or I
DM,
can't
yeah,
hear you.
sorry, I was muted.
Oh, sorry.
I was just wondering, would the bear at all have taken a turn, possibly like being aggressive towards the crowd to like back up someone's statements of the bear wanting to kill everything?
You get the feeling that if the bear was to perform actions, that they would be happening after your turn.
Darn.
What did the bear do last turn? I forget.
He was freed.
Oh.
So he basically didn't get an action that turn.
He enjoyed his freedom.
Yeah, he's
I'm going to use
used to
enjoy
things, so yeah.
freedom. It lasts 17 turns.
I believe that's a free action.
Okay. All right. Then Tommy is going to. Tommy's going to move 15 feet, and I'm going to use Thunder Wave at second level. It's basically a 15-foot cube, but I'm really only directing it at the guy with the blades. He has to make a con save of 11.
15-foot cube.
Yeah, but you could.
Can you see that?
Yeah, let's.
You can center it somewhere else. I'm just showing what 15 feet cube looks like.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it to the left so it does. I don't want it to hit Tuggles and the cat.
The tiger.
Yeah, the tiger.
Okay, so like there.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Something like that.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm good with that. So he has to make
Yep.
a con save. And
Okay. Con save. 7.
Okay. The con was 11, so he is going to take.
Yep.
Shoot, where's my d8s?
I imagine he's getting knocked on his ass, is he?
So
What a grifter that Tommy is.
yeah, so he's gonna take, because I casted a second level, he's gonna take 3d8 worth of damage, and he's gonna be pushed 10 feet away from me. Basically, I'm pushing him up and away, kind of diagonally away from me, more into the center of the circle that Rain has already created.
10 feet. Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm basically trying to.
Does he stay upright, or does he go prone?
No, he stays upright. It's just
Stays upright. Okay. Yep. Cool. And then damage.
That's 10 damage. So basically Tommy runs up, and it's kind of like a thunderous audible wave coming out of him, but because Rain's cloud is so loud already, it kind of is just you just see Tommy being like and it's like, you get away, but like no one can really hear it over the already
Yeah.
loudness. So you just basically see Tommy, from anyone if they're looking at him, looks like he's mouthing something, and then that guy basically gets pushed 10 feet away from him.
Nice. Fantastic.
And then I'm
Rian,
going.
there's no. Sorry, just
Yep.
to confirm, Tommy. Rian, is there any sort of disadvantage to anybody aiming into? I don't think this is going to really affect this one, but just more for future, because like Tommy obviously does with pistols and stuff. Do you know if there's any sort of disadvantage to someone aiming at someone who's in the storm?
It doesn't mention that.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Cool. Yeah, Tommy.
And then I'm going to bonus action. I'm on the edge of glory. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at, and I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay.
Try to hide.
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
I mean, I kind of actually, yeah. No, this is what I'm gonna do. I only went 15 feet. I'm gonna use my other 15 feet, and I want to try to bonus action hide by like almost diving over the other side of this little ring barrier.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Sorry, DM. I didn't mean to meta. I was just.
No. You're right.
Wait, what is it? Stealth? Is it stealth? That's only an 8.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Nobody saw
well,
you do it.
So I kind of like straddle the wall. I'm not quite over
Yeah.
it, but I just kind of like put my foot up on it
Yeah.
and then just landed, and I'm kind of straddling it.
That's okay. Most ones would be sort of confused anyway. The one person who's definitely not going to be lost is Deacon, because you've jumped to his side of the barrier.
That's actually who I was hoping to hit the hide, so I'd be hiding from him for my next thing, and
yeah,
it
okay.
didn't
Yeah,
work out.
yeah.
I forgot he
No,
was up
that's
there,
fine.
so thank you, Beaufort.
That's okay.
Jake.
No. Okay. Cool. Porter. Porter is basically just going to be able to try to trudge some of his movement. He's having to deal with the difficult terrain as well. He's going to try to get up into the battle. He doesn't quite know anything about the bear at the moment, so he's quite confused in terms of who he has to look after or who he's going to try to protect. So he's going to basically use his action or use his movement to get there. He's going to try an animal handling check on the bear to see if, because he thinks it might need to be relaxed. He only gets an 8 on that, so that's not going to work. We're going to say with the storm and everything, doesn't quite carry very well towards the bear, so that is his action at the moment. But the bear is now ready to act. And the strong man still isn't. And this bear in particular saw the strong man not only run away from him, but strike Tuggles in the back. So this bear he's got 20 feet, so he's basically going to do a massive charge himself at the strong man. The strong man, someone can remind me what Bean does, but he has to do a save. It's a terrible throw because there's no way Bean's going to make any difference to that. So he's going to charge at the strong man. He's going to pin him down, and he's going to take a massive swipe at him as he's pinned him down as well. So he's going to hit him for 13 points of damage. So a really big hit on that, on the strong man as he's on the ground.
I think with Bane, it says the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack or saving throw roll.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 anyway. So and another -1. So there you go. 3.
I was gonna say if he gets a 4, does he just not exist anymore? Just like poof.
Just run. The bear just runs through him and just yeah. So pinned him down, slashed at him, and like roaring in his face. So he's got him pinned onto the ground. And see if I can get the strong man, turn him around onto prone, and the bear, like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he's mounted up, boom, 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 as it goes on there. Okay, cool. As it's going through, see what's happening here. Rian, I'm going to ask you to do a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy. 8.
Okay. Right. As you're watching everything happening from this, you hear a swoosh through the air above you. Okay? As all of a sudden, a trapeze artist flies through the air and basically performs a death drop straight down on top of you. So
Okay,
yeah. Yeah.
can I use something strangely? Can I use my reaction of feather fall to make his fall from the trapeze not be a death drop?
So what I rolled as well, okay, put it this way. I'm going to let you do an investigation throw, okay? Because you heard the sound, but you didn't see anything. You're rolling against the stealth roll that I just did.
I got a 6.
Okay. You had no idea this thing was coming, so you couldn't react to it, okay? And she plummets down, basically high heels on her, straight down on top of you. Bludgeoning damage, thrown, so you've been knocked flat onto your face, and you're stunned until the end of your next turn. As Sky, the trapeze artist, plummets from the sky directly on top of you. You were on your own. This is almost like a hit and run type thing. She gets in, you were on your own, doing stuff from the back, and that death drop is 3d10 of damage.
Oh shit.
Okay. And 25 points of damage.
That is half.
Yeah.
And then I need to make a constitution. No,
Yeah,
it's
for
a
your
concentration.
concentration, yeah.
Which one is that?
It's just a normal D20. It's just a normal D20 and you gotta get 10. Yeah.
I got a 5. No more,
Yes.
no more lightning spear.
No.
Okay.
Wait,
Yep.
did you take the 25 or did you say it was halved?
No. She took
It was half of her
shield.
health.
That is half of my health.
Okay, got you. I was like, what?
Yeah. So plummet out this guy, and then basically, so as that action, she's using her bonus action. She's basically disengaging. But in a sense, what she's doing is theatrically like cartwheeling away from you. And into the sort of far corner of the ring here. She's very much a hit, run, get out, using lots of movement on that. Nope, not Rain. Yeah. So Rain just out of nowhere just gets squashed, just this torpedo of a woman straight down on top, smacked down into the ground. Lots of damage onto that. And you can see that Mira Sky is now keeping an eye on like a rope or something in the air that she's looking basically to catch on to basically re-engage her movement. So all anybody would have seen is just a massive flunk into the ground and Rain just getting squashed by this red torpedo, this red dart straight from the sky. Okay. And
So-
that is... Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. So that character is standing is like on the ground, but it basically looks like she's trying to get back up in the air again.
Yeah,
The next chance
she's
she
on the
gets.
ground at the moment.
Okay.
So, yeah, so she's like cartwheeling away and stuff.
Okay.
But you can tell she's watching for a moment. You can't quite see what she's looking for, but you can see she's looking to go up. Okay. Right. That is that. That's Porter's turn. That's Mira's turn, and Bo's turn.
So can I get eyes on that rope that she's looking for? Is it coming back?
Yeah, it's kind of swinging. It's a little bit dark, but yeah, you can see a bit of now that you're looking for something. Yeah, you can do.
I want to try something. I want to yell to Porter, springboard me off your back. I want to get the rope.
Okay.
and I'm gonna.
Porter, out of nowhere, hears an invisible person speaking to him.
Well, I mean, I'm behind him.
No, but you can hear. He can hear you. You know, it's not like you're muted, but he just can't see
Yeah.
where you're coming from. So, but he doesn't really need to, because all he knows is really his job is to kind of hunker down, feel something on his back, and then just push up.
All right. I'm gonna.
He's using like a Koopa shell, just.
Yeah. Would you say this is like my full action then? Like, this is my action to.
I'm gonna say it's your movement. I'm gonna say
Okay,
it's your movement. I'm gonna say movement and bonus action. You can still
Alright.
do an action up there, but movement and bonus action to basically try to catch this rope.
Nice. I'm gonna springboard.
So a dexterity, or athletics or acrobatics, whichever way you want to do it.
Acrobatics.
Yep.
I'd say this
Sounds
is
thematically
quite
correct.
the
Yeah.
definition.
Yep.
All right, 21.
Yeah. So you see the rope coming around, and you basically time the jump quite well. No one can see you, so no one can kind of block your attempts to make this jump. Like if she saw you doing this, going for the rope,
Yeah.
she might try to stop you, but you
Yeah.
can't. So you basically run, you take a step, like almost like a long jump, leap, hit the thing. Porter feels the impact on his back, can't see it anyway, bounces straight up. You've timed it so he knows as soon as you touch, go up, and you catch the rope. So now
Alright.
you are basically swinging around on this, okay? If you stay on it, because you're not an experienced trapeze artist, if you
Yeah.
stay on it more than one turn, I'm going to ask you to do a con save so that you don't get dizzy and fall, okay?
Gotcha.
But you're swinging for the moment.
All right. If I can in this, sorry, Rian. I know you. I told you I'm going straight for him, and I'm going after Deacon. So my intention was springboard off, grab the rope, like carry the momentum towards Deacon, and try to get as close to Deacon with the rope as possible. And it's like I figured this is my turn. Like
Yeah,
cruising.
the landing, then we'll say the landing is
Yes.
your action, okay? The accuracy of the landing, we'll kind of see. Basically, barred being a fumble, you will land with any sort of a decent roll. You'll land normally. The higher you are, the closer you will be to him. Rin, you hear this instruction, but it sounds like someone driving past you really quickly in a car. It goes, "Rail over to them."
Oh yeah, that was more out of. I guess I didn't say that. That was definitely out of character.
Yep.
But it's all right. So what do you want me to roll? Another acrobatics?
Well, acrobatics, yep, if that's the way, because you're looking for it. So we're basically, we're going to see sort of whether you land normally when you make the contact, and also how close you'll be to him once you finish that movement.
That one is a 22, 16 plus 6.
Fantastic. So you basically land directly in front of him. You're at the edge of the platform. He's on the platform. So you've cleared the fencing that's there. So I'm going to say you basically get to about here.
Nobody saw it.
Nobody sees it. The rope keeps going, and this you land. Good landing, and the only thing people can see, even Deacon himself, is this of dust and sawdust being pushed directly in front of him. But it's not like a person shape is outlining in the sky or anything.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna drop my invisibility.
Yep.
I'm gonna point out and be like, Deacon, I'm here for you now.
Deacon, now looking at Duck, your current disguise. Or did that fall with invisibility?
That fell. I figured it fell before, like during the
Performance. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Just wanted to confirm.
On this boat.
Yeah, and he looks at you. He goes, "Bogroombarrow, as I live and breathe. How are you, my boy?"
Can't say I'm as happy to see you as you are to see me, it seems.
Stay in chat. The reunion will have to be short-lived. And he picks out his foot. You notice you hear a click of a lever. And the platform that he's on immediately opens into like a trapdoor and closes behind him, and he just falls. And he basically goes, he gives you a bow, and drops straight into the trap. What you can hear though is you can still hear him. You hear him go down. Smoke and puff. It's all part of the show. The pyrotechnics of it. It's something he's done lots and lots of times as part of his act. Also works as an escape route for himself. What you can hear though below it and moving away from you is him running. Okay, so it's not like he's vanished, but he's trying to get away. Okay. So yeah, that's your turn at the moment, and he basically on his turn he's going to start running. Okay, so he's seen what he needs to see. He's not there to directly engage with a lot of people. He's like, whoop, nice to meet you, Mr. Bo. Wish I could talk more, especially because you're right there. There was no other moment for talking. And he knows if he sticks around, it's not gonna go well for him. Okay, so yeah, that's Bo's turn. Okay, we're gonna go with, if I remember correctly, my orders. The knife thrower. Knife thrower has basically decided that Tommy is the guy that he needs to be stabbing over and over again. He's taking a massive thunder away from him. He sees the deacon's gone as far as he's concerned. He goes, "You mess with my family, I'm coming for you." And he coughs out of rage.
He's blowing poison.
Yeah. And so he is basically going to make. He's going to make that there. He's going to do half his move. He's going to leap over the barrier, and he's going to be looking at you. And out of his backpack, another 3 knives come, and he goes, 3 knives right at you from quite close. That is okay. A 25, 26, and a 16.
They all hit.
They all hit. Okay, fantastic. No ricochets on this one. You were the sole target of this potential attack. So it is the D8. 6, 3, 9, 5, 14, plus another 9. 23 points of damage as you basically take 3 daggers from close range.
Yeah,
Ow!
it's never good when the DM starts to do math.
Oh no. Yeah. When he's counting too high, it gets bad.
Yeah.
And you just
Okay,
think,
23 points of damage for that. And you that's his. Oh,
Wait, I don't think this will help me. No. Nope. Okay. I got nothing. Take it.
okay. That's that. That is the knife thrower's turn. Strong man is going to try to bench press a bear. He's not going to be able to successfully bench press a bear. So he is still pinned on the ground, and that is his turn wasted. With that, and I think we're back to Rian now.
Oh boy.
Rian, you were stunned, so we're not actually back to you. You basically got death dropped. You just got squashed. So basically, you are having to take a turn to basically recompose yourself. You've no idea what hit you. So we have to skip your turn, unfortunately. Tuggles.
Yes. Okay. So the guy that I was moving towards is gone. There's a tiger stopping me from moving that way. I will I'll just go ahead and attack the tiger. You said I'm still within attack range?
Yep.
For the tiger for melee? Will it be like disadvantage or anything? Okay. Yeah, I'll just let 3. I'll let 3 go. We'll see what happens
Yep.
too. An 11 for the first one. Yeah, 13 for the second one. And a 20 for the last one total.
So 2 of them hit.
Okay. We'll roll the first one. Come on now. That is an 11 for the first one. For damage, and one for the second one for damage.
Yeah. So 12. Yep.
Yeah, total.
Okay, fantastic. The tiger basically is starting to almost kind of to whimper. It's starting to limp a little bit as it's in front of you. You can also see in its frightened state, it's turning around and Deacon is no longer there. So you get the feeling that it's kind of resolve. You're not quite sure. Do an animal handling check for me, please.
Yes, I can do that. Uh, 22.
Cool. What you thought with that high roll, what you thought was the tiger protecting him for loyalty, seems now to dissipate, and it actually was protecting him out of fear.
Mm-hmm.
So you start, when you see this animal, you start to see other scars and other little marks, like whip marks on it, and other sort of old sort of healed damage on the tiger. Basically trying to hide it with things like the little bow tie and the little top hat that it has, kind of covering these other things. You now get the feeling, especially when you've taken these extra hits on it, its resolve is very much sort of going away, especially now when what you can now see from its perspective was the threat of Deacon behind it, not the love of an owner.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you can sense that now from the animal. It's still scared, it's still panicked. You did hit it twice. So, it's not like it's gonna go, whoa, 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 buddy, calm down. But you can tell the resolve or whatever of this tiger is definitely diminished. Not only after those attacks, but after it's noticed that Deacon is gone. Okay. Anything else you want to do in terms of movement? Like you can move away from the tiger, or any sort of other free actions. You've turned around and you've seen a bear behind you that's pinned down on top of a strong man. And as you turn around towards the bear and see it, you see coming through the curtain after all the kerfuffle. You see the man who was at the strongman challenge that you took part in earlier on, the man with the eye patch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you see him burst through the curtain, and he goes, "My boy!" And that's really the sort of the last sort of bit of information you get in this quick period of time.
Gotcha.
So you've hit the tiger, you've seen where the bear is, and you've heard just out of the curtain going, "My boy!"
Can I move? Yeah, I'll move 10 up to the strong man and kind of. He's currently pinned down by the bear.
Yes.
Can I don't know if I have the reserve, if it would be a free action, but I want to kind of just like hold my axe up to his throat in a I'm not like, you're not gonna be killed right now, just kind of stop resisting kind of way, and hope that the bear takes the hint also to like not.
Yeah, I'm fine for that being a free action. However, to do that, the tiger, once again, instinctively acting fear, is going to take an opportunity strike.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. He does slash at you. He does scrab at the back of your leg. Just out of that, and you're going to take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So the tiger sees this threat that has already hit him twice, slashes at the back of his leg, doesn't quite know what to do, and you just are continuing to kind of walk away from it, and are holding the strong man basically hostage on the ground. He's not only being pinned by a bear, he's being held by your neck. Are you trying to get the bear to get off him? Is that what you're sort of doing?
Ideally,
No.
I would like him to keep him, but not like continue to eat his face.
Okay, cool. So he's just pinning him down. He's probably more pinned him down almost out of fear. Like the body is over him, but he's not like leaning on top of him. He's not eating his face. He's not scratching at him, that sort of stuff. He's almost like roaring in his face. And with that, the little bits of spit that you can see coming from his mouth as he's roaring is ending up on your battle axe and onto the strongman's face. That's how powerful and passionate and close range this roar is happening from you.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know. The statement Tommy made about the bear is looking more and more accurate. I'm just saying. You know, people are all like, "Whoa, crazy idea." I don't know. There's a big bear on somebody.
Cool. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Is Claude there? Because I can just see the
Hello.
wee icon. Yeah, cool. Just making sure. I didn't want to spot in case you were AFK. Okay, Claude. In my moment, so we talked about the crowd and the difficult terrain that had been happening. Okay, one of the lingering people that had been there, the sort of really tense ones, has basically come up and sort of held onto your arm, and he's like, almost like a, kind of jittery and really, really tense, and goes, what's happening? What's happening? And you can kind of see this last third of people sort of converging on sort of the rest of the party that are still in the middle of this center ring at the moment. What would you do to try to convince him to basically let go of your arm so that you can do the rest of your turn?
I'm going to use a little bit of force, but not to hurt him. I'm just going to say, "Get behind me," and I'm going to like try and shove him behind me so that he's behind me and I'm between him and the clown.
With that, then give me a strength save.
Alrighty. That's going to be a 9.
Yeah. So as you try to, he basically is still holding on. You're trying to fling him away, but he's still holding on to your arm at this moment in time. Okay. You could still do an action. It'll be at disadvantage. And you don't have any bonus actions that you can do this turn while you're being held.
Oh.
No magical impact. It's just more of it's a significant distraction.
Got it. Okay. Let me see. What's better? I'll just do a normal attack on Puddles then. So let me roll twice. You said disadvantage. 14 to hit.
Yep, that's still gonna hit Puddles.
Okay. Roll damage. 4.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So he's still standing, but it was enough. It was a glancing strike.
All right. I'm gonna use a second attack,
Mm-hmm.
which is not as good. Do the second one. Why is everything broken today? I believe that's just a 7 to hit.
Okay, that's not gonna hit.
I say that every morning.
Okay. Anything else on your
No
turn?
bonus action, right? So
No bonus action.
I'll just use a free action to shout to anybody that's around, "Get away from the ring!" And that'll be it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Get away from the ring. That's fine. Right. So Deacon's gone, or at least he's not visible in this area. But you have heard him running off in the background. It's not like he's vanished into thin air. Knife thrower gone. Tiger's still there. Tiger's turn, actually.
Knife thrower's there.
Wait, is the knife thrower
Yep,
still?
the knife thrower's there. He's just underneath Bo at the moment.
Oh, so
Because he just triple hit Tommy, and I'm
No.
pissed.
Yeah, no, sorry. He's still there, but his turn's done.
Oh, gotcha.
Is what I meant. Yeah, sorry. His turn is done. Tiger did basically a check. Tuggles, you walking away from it has confused it. And it's scared, and it doesn't really know what to do. So it is basically it's looking around, it's seeing a lot of chaos around, it's getting quite scared. It's basically running off. Okay. Tommy, briefly, you think you see a tiger running straight at you. but then it cuts off and clears the barrier and is gone. Okay.
Tommy peed himself a little.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, cool. And and that is that. And we are now on to we're on to no, we're on to Tell next, and then Mira. Ooh, Tell.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna do a regular swing on Puddles. Regular swing of the mace.
Yep.
I haven't done a regular attack in a long time. About how to do it.
Swing away.
Okay, there we go.
Actions.
Got it. 21
Yep.
to hit.
Squeaky toys getting destroyed.
Sorry.
That's the
Go
sound
to
when
my bowl.
Puddles gets hit.
Oh, my nose.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay, bang. So how do you want to do it with Puddles? How do you want to do this with Puddles?
I was praying it was me.
Yeah.
So I want to do a super swing because I know he was super low. So I want to swing my mace up in the air like I'm getting ready to hit him so hard, and then I just come down and give him a light bonk to stun him. Just a quick bonk in the head, and then I kick him over like King Leonidas.
Nice. Okay, so basically, Puddles hits the ground, and all you can hear is a, as he hits the ground, and the big shoes they begin to kind of deflate. But as you're watching there for a second, you can see there's actually a little bit of a struggle with him, and he goes, and he begins to creepily sit up for a moment.
Uh-oh.
But you get the feeling he didn't quite get the energy that he needed to be able to have an encore of a moment, and he falls back onto the ground. And he's out.
Oh, I thought we were going to this phase of the boss fight.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh my god, we're in a Souls game. Holy shit.
So Puddles is out. Yep. Anything else you want to do in terms of movement or?
Where's Ryan? I'm gonna get.
You didn't see her come out of the bleachers. And when you take a look now, the crowd has started to dissipate. You can see that she is basically flat on her face in the bleachers.
I'm gonna walk close to her.
Okay.
I don't want to draw. How do I undo that? There we go. Nope.
Grab the. You gotta click the pointer again to move your character.
So I'll move close to Reen.
Yeah.
I'll set the heal. Next round. But I'm
okay. You don't have any bonus actions or anything? Or spells that act as a bonus action?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Right. Okay, and next up, yep.
I could healing word.
Yep.
There it is.
Let me make sure it's not concentration though.
Yeah. Don't think healing word is concentration because it's more like it's like a particular action. Yeah, it's the thing you're doing, not something you're maintaining.
Healing word.
Let me figure out what level I want to cast it at.
Yeah.
Let me do.
Before you do that though.
Yes.
You drink later on.
You're breaking up. What'd you say?
Sorry, you remember taking a drink earlier on from one of the flasks?
Oh,
no.
Yeah. And because of that, you've got this overwhelming sensation that the person that you were going to aim a bonus action towards, a helpful support action, just is insanely irritating to you at this moment in time. Okay? So what in that moment would have insanely irritated Tal about Rian? Describe. What do you think?
What? Say it one more time.
Yeah, so what would Tal find extremely irritating about Rian? And like it could be the smallest, dumbest thing, but you're having a really intense, irrational reaction to it.
It's a trap.
She's too kind. she's too amazing. It annoys me.
What are some of
how perfect?
What are some of my flaws? I'm too kind. I work too hard.
Yeah.
Your little sparkly fingers.
I care too much. Okay, so Tal, what bugs you about Rian?
Her electric fingers. I'm jealous that I don't have them.
Yeah, so you're like, she's got all these superpowers with like electricity and cool stuff, and just annoys the hell out of you. And you basically going to roll a wisdom saving throw to see whether you actually bother to use healing word on Rian, despite how annoying you find her at this moment in time.
Here, I thought you were helping by asking if he had bonus actions for spells. No, he was just baiting them.
No, just setting you up. Oh, sorry?
14.
Okay. Despite how jealous you are of her electric fingers and her electric power, you do actually decide to use healing word on Rian.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do the second level.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna heal. Let's see. 13 points of damage.
Holy cow.
Okay, fantastic. Cool. So while that's happening, hell, is there anything else you want to do? And this is not a trap this time.
This time.
This time.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't need anything else.
Cool. Tommy, you're up. Face to face with Faka, the knife thrower.
So Tommy like really saw his life flash before his eyes when the tiger kind of ran at him. So he definitely peed himself just a little bit out of fear that thing was going to jump on him. But when he saw it going back, he faces back towards the knife thrower. Definitely two of the knives grazed his legs pretty deep, and he has one knife sticking out of his shoulder. So he's so pissed at this dude. Most of it is one that he got hit and it freaking hurts, but the fact that he throws his knives better than Tommy shoots his gun is really pissing. It really pissed him off. Also, I missed something. I know. Did Claude have an effect happen to him by being close to the ring edge? Because he yelled, "Watch out for the ring!" And I know Tommy's right on top of the edge of the ring. Is there something that I missed there?
No, I was just shouting to the civilians to try and get away from them.
Okay, I thought I heard you like rolling for something, but I missed what the initial part was. I was like, wait, is the actual edge of the ring like doing something to Claude? Because I'm straddling the edge of the ring, which means it's gonna do something to me.
Electric fence.
I had no idea what it was. So all right, then Tommy is going to run up to the guy that's throwing the swords, and I'm just gonna swing at him with my rapier.
Okay.
But so I'm just angry, and I just, you can see the anger on Tommy's face as I sprint towards this guy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Hey, finally. Because it wasn't my pistol. That's gonna be 9. So Tommy goes up and definitely like is trying to straight stab it into the guy's stomach.
Yeah. Cool. As you do that, basically does make quite a bit of an impact. You don't hear anything from him, but you do hear a woman scream from behind you as she screams, "Jory!" And you can tell it's coming basically from the direction of Mira.
Mira's the trapeze girl.
Yes.
Okay. Tommy's not even aware of her at all.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just a yell behind me because I didn't see her drop on Rain. I didn't see any of that because
you just hear that in the background. It's in response to what you did.
Yeah.
You might not necessarily think of a connection with yourself, but
there's so much chaos going on with all people running and everything.
Exactly.
I have no clue that it was even towards me.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna stay right there. I want to take away his. Basically, I'm gonna force him to have to move away from me if he wants to use his knife throwing, his distant weapon. So
yeah,
I'm gonna stay up in his face.
Okay, cool. Porter is basically going to take this moment, seeing that you got hit, and he is going to basically barrel roll charge through the barrier into the knife guy.
Yeah.
So no real weapons. Like he's the weapon in that. He's got more than 20 feet for a charge on that.
I'm the juggernaut.
And he's gonna hit that at 70, and he's just going to plow straight through. So as soon as you hit with the rapier, all of a sudden just this green brown train just clears through the barrier. There's shattering of the wood straight through to the knife thrower. The knife thrower is clearly prone, basically being squashed underneath Porter. And Porter looks up and you goes, "Get Deacon."
For Deacon?
Sorry, get Deacon.
Oh, get Deacon. Okay.
Porter's going to do that. He's going to get Deacon.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's basically what's going to happen with his turn. Mira, in her moment, is looking for the rope that's in the sky. It's not near her at the moment. So she is basically going to try to very quickly. She's going to try to dash over to the back of Tommy. But you can tell she doesn't care about Tommy. She's not looking to attack. She's dashed, so she can't do anything when she's there.
Oh, okay.
So basically, for anyone who's like, she's concerned about the guy who just got hit by the turtle train. That happened there. So yeah.
I missed you saying dash, and I was like, how does she have that much movement? Good lord.
Yeah.
She has legendary actions. Look out.
Yeah. She would have had even more movement if she had the rope, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
But so she's basically dashed and really, really light on her feet. And she's basically trying to get her way to there. Porter's done his part. Bo, you're up.
Well, Bo was rethinking about what he was going to do. He wasn't sure if he was going to go after Deacon or not because, I mean, one thing set heavy with Deacon was like telling his, the circus folk that they attacked our family, and got Bo thinking about whether what he was doing was too selfish or not. But after seeing Porter squish him and
steamroll the guy,
everybody get it under control, I think Bo's gonna try to he's gonna look at Porter, give him a thumbs up, and I'm gonna I'm gonna jump in the hole, if you will.
Yep. Okay. So let me get this. You see that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bo, you are chasing down Deacon.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do a couple different checks that you're against each other on this moment in time.
Sounds
okay.
Good.
And this is going to confirm whether you gain on him, or you lose him, or whatever happens towards the end is going to be based on that. Exactly.
I need Happy. Okay. Where's he at?
So, first thing we need you to do is you've basically ran through. Did you try to go through the trapdoor? Did you go through the curtains? What did you try to do?
I was going to follow through the trapdoor.
Oh, so you had to get through the smoke. You had to see the lever. Thankfully, you saw him kind of kick out the lever. You kind of know Deacon's tricks.
Yeah.
So you're able to get down quite quickly. you've had to gain your bearings as you've dropped down into a dark area that you're not familiar with at the moment. Not pitch black, but a dark area. I'm going to ask you to do a perception or investigation to see if you can figure out general direction that he went or how you would progress from here.
How about a survival, since it's like tracking, follow tracks,
That's fine. Yep.
or a trail?
That's for Bo. Yep, absolutely, because that's what you're doing. You're trying to pick up his trail.
Okay, that was an 11, but if it's survival, would be an 18.
You tell me if it's survival or not. Because what you roll tells me what sort of answer to give you. So, do you want the 18, or do you want to roll play a lower number?
Well, I dropped down and I'm trying to see if I can see where he went. So I would say it's trying to follow tracks or find.
That's
yeah.
fine. That's fine. Don't worry.
We'll
I'm
find
not.
a trail.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not asking you to convince me. It's just more of a okay. See what you think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've picked up. So basically, you see his big, heavy footprints because he dropped from, the platform area into a mudded area onto the ground, and it's a little bit dry because it wasn't exposed to the elements. But you can see the weight of his foot, and you can see some of the mud prints of where his foot dropped down and where he started to run out towards. When you look out into this area, you can see that this is basically like the stage hand area behind the stage. So the public generally don't see this area. So circus performers, caravans, etc., as they're going along, and you see Deacon making a run for it, and you can tell that in a couple of turns' time, there is a saddled horse at the end of this runway.
Yeah.
Okay. He seems like he's very clearly making his way towards it. It's a little bit thicker than that picture gives, but it's a relatively narrow path. As you can imagine, these areas are quite tight because any space that's taken up by this can't be filled with customers, so it's very tight. There's barriers. There's a very thin path you're trying to get through. Okay,
Yes.
so you've picked up his trail, and you can sense where he's going. It's a good roll, especially with 18. You can see where he's went, so you can start running. And as you can imagine, he's dashing and going to try to inhibit your movement, and you're basically trying to run after him as well. Okay. Anybody else in this moment, seeing where Bo went, anybody else want to join this chase? It'll tell me about the counters, and it'll give me an idea of how many sort of turns into the process you join. So, Tommy, do you want to join?
Yeah, after seeing that Porter plow the guy over, Tommy and Porter basically giving him the instructions to. If you want, I'll use my bonus action as a disengage because I'm kind of beside technically two enemies. With the girl ran up on me and the guy, so I'll bonus action disengage and then use my movement to follow down the. I would follow down the trapdoor as well.
Well, you follow down there, and you're basically following where Boduck is. So Bo's there, and you're creeping up behind him. Bo, Tommy, you know you know why you're here. Tommy has followed you for support as far as you're concerned, and that's where we're going. Is anyone else going to try to engage with this?
Rian's focus on the trapeze artist.
Yeah, that's fine. You're engaged there. Tal is with Ryan. Claude, Tal, what are you guys thinking? Are you more engaged on Tuggles? Are you more concerned with what's happening in the ring, or by chasing down Deacon?
I'm gonna stay in the ring and help out in the ring. So.
Okay, cool. Tuggles?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to joining. I don't know if I really saw, like, I'll leave that up to you if I saw where they went, if I can follow them down there. I think the Bears got the strongman, but I also don't remember how far I am from the hole, if that's feasible for me to, like, join in on that, you know?
So if you're going to join in, it's going to be the next one.
Okay.
If you pass an investigation, otherwise it's going to take you a little bit longer to find out where they went. So you instead of joining in on turn 2, you're going to join in turn 3.
Okay.
So do an investigation for me. Yeah.
Investigation +1. Wonderful. That is going to be 5.
Yeah, so if you just know the general direction that Deacon went because you know where you were going when you last saw Deacon, so you have a general idea. But it's going to be turn 3 at least before you basically end up where, as you can see on the screen, where Bo and Tommy are currently.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay. Cool. Right. Claude.
Yeah. So did I see Boduk and Tommy both go down there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So knowing that Boduk has backup from sure hit Tommy, I'll make sure.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Just try and clear this room. What? Sorry. Just make sure to clear this room before chasing after them, so we don't have anybody on our backs.
Okay, cool. So for the moment, we're basically going to have it that Boduk, Tommy, and eventually Tuggles will be part of this chase down. Tuggles, I'm just putting you on the screen at the moment, but you will join in later on.
Gotcha.
Okay. So first thing, so he is not there.
Tommy's trying to get to the horse. We got to stop him.
So first thing he's going to do, don't worry too much. We're going to do this as turns rather than distances. Okay. So first thing along this narrow path, Deacon is going to run up this way. And as he's running past, he's going to try to pull some barrels down behind him just to kind of block the path and create a little bit of difficult terrain with yourselves. So, and with his head start, he's going to be here. So, boop, boop, boop. Okay. So, any sort of a plan or what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to. So, our when was it? I think it was my last bard level up. I got I could acquire 2 spells that weren't of bard class.
Yep.
And one of them I picked up was Hunger of Hadar, which is you open up a gateway to the far realm, a region infested with unspeakable horrors. In a 20-foot radius, sphere of darkness appears, centered at a point within range and lasting for the duration. The sphere is difficult terrain, and it is filled with strange whispers and slurping noises, which can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area. So basically, I'm going to put that. I'm going to try to.
Put him off.
Yeah, I'm going to try to basically slow his with whatever action I can.
Perfect. Excellent. And that's absolutely doing the case. He's going to have to try to get around that somehow. And even as he's sort of moving away from that, you can kind of hear him going to somebody you can't see at the moment, who you can't see. They're on the screen, but you can't see them at the moment. Okay?
I'm not going to let you get away, Deacon.
He's going to have to try to get around that. Okay. Bo, and I imagine a bit of movement as well to go after him. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would like to cast that and try to catch up to him.
Yeah, cool. So you're basically one step behind him, and he's being held up as well. Okay, Bo. No, not Bo. Tell me.
So yeah, so what's nice about Tommy and being a pirate is Tommy doesn't really need to be explained why we're doing something. He's very much in actions before, do now and say sorry, maybe say sorry if you have to later. But so you're on my crew. If you're going after someone, Tommy's fine with going after whatever that person is, regardless of what it is. So Tommy's so down to stop this guy. I'm definitely gonna. I need permission to move my character, but I'm gonna move 30 feet. And Tommy saw Bo do this crazy ass spell to try and slow him down. So Tommy's also gonna attempt to throw. Tommy's gonna use Firebolt, and is really just trying to throw fire at him and in his general area of just maybe cause him to have to stop, or if I hit him, I hit him. But all right, let's see, range spell attack. So my spell attack. All right. That's only a 9 to hit.
Yeah. Okay, that's not gonna hit.
Yeah.
He's basically doing like you see in movies, serpentine. He's there's really a lot of movement about him, making him very hard to hit, especially with a moving target.
Tommy's still. He hasn't used that spell in a while, and he's still trying to get used to it. So Tommy tries to go to throw it, and it kind of shoots off to the right and hits one of the carriages instead. And he's like, "Shit, sorry. I was trying to slow him down." And then that's my action. By bonus action, I'll bonus action dash and get even. Well, hang on. Are these squares all 5 feet? Right?
No,
Or
we're
are they
kind of more
further?
thinking of in terms of terms as opposed to distances. So,
So
yeah,
how would you like me to
so
handle
you'll,
essentially 2 turns of moving?
I'll do that. Don't
Go
worry.
ahead. Yep.
I'll get you
It's
to
all
like
you then.
here. Okay.
Cool.
Because it's not exactly set. It's more like stages, checkpoints in the situation.
So we'll say because of how bad Tommy missed, instead of like stopping and setting my feet and trying to like hurl this, Tommy's just on a full sprint, try to let it out, and it just shoots off and like hits something on the side and catches that on fire. He's like, oh shit, sorry, as he runs past Bo to try and chase this guy down.
Okay, fantastic.
And that's it.
Right. Okay. The person, now that Tommy's made that extra distance, the person that Deacon spoke to that told him to stop him, hold him up, you now see is this woman at the side, and she takes a drink, and she lifts a stick out from that burning barrel that she has, and she basically hits you with a fire spray.
Oh shit.
Yep. Delay, see if this works. That is for, so basically in that sort of distance, just because we're based on the stages.
Before you roll, wait, did I?
Yeah.
I used a cantrip, so I
Cool.
didn't use a spell. I'm gonna cast shield, which gives me a +5 to my AC.
As your reaction.
Cool.
As my reaction.
Yep. As your reaction, which is fine. But this is a, let me see if that's, trying to get a beam or a breath. I'll do a breath. That's fine. That's 15. So this is a, this is a save.
Oh.
So this is a flame spray save. So you still done the AC. That's fine. Technically the way, which you wouldn't have known, which is at least a good part of not meta gaming. This is a save. So this is a dexterity save. So basically, you run around a corner, you clear some barrels, and all of a sudden, this woman who sees you doing fireball, she go, flamethrower, basically just fire breather right out of the mouth, spitting the alcohol over the torch, so it creates this burst out towards you. Can you do a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Dex saving. And so, just to double check, am I adding shield, or are we saying shields? I did not cast shield here because it's not relevant for this.
You tell me. Technically,
I don't
what
wanna-
I would have done is, Technically, what I would have done is you did the reaction, so you did it.
Yes.
It just technically
I'm
didn't
fine with
work.
that.
So yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to
So,
meta.
so you use that slot. So yeah.
And I did okay.
You
Anyways.
tried to shield it. Yeah.
You can't save
Let-
scum here.
Yeah.
I did a
So
23.
let's say you kind of saw the fire coming. You put the shield up in front of you, but the way she kind of spit it out, almost kind of put it along the ground and along your feet, kind of engulfed. So what did you get?
23.
23. So you did save, and that would have been 9 points of damage, but halved and rolled up, so it's 5 points of damage. So basically, catching fire, and she goes, "Yeah, this is how you handle a flame, boy." You know, real rough. It's a very hoarse voice, obviously you can imagine, with drinking hard alcohol and blowing fire out of it. So you take 5 points of damage, and basically as the ground around you gets engulfed in a bit of flame, and it's like your shoes and your legs are basically what's kind of getting burnt in this. So it's not a huge one, but you're basically getting burnt with that. Okay, cool. That is that. And then top of the round again, we're going to Deacon. Deacon is going to have to run past here. And what you see as Deacon runs past this is that you see him kick out his leg near the wheel of this caravan. He's running. So he's had to kind of stop and slow down. So he hasn't made as much distance because he's basically taken an action, so he can't dash. And he's kicked out a block that's underneath the wheel of this caravan. And as you can see, it's about to start rolling down this hill towards you guys, tumbling towards it. So, so Tommy's on fire. Bo, your turn.
So are we treating this kind of like combat where we have an action, or is it just kind of like?
Yeah, kind
Okay.
of. You know.
All right.
No.
Let's see.
Sorry, real quick.
So
Did your spell that you did last time do something to that area that he just went through, or no?
no,
Or
he's trying to
just
go around.
He's trying to go around it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So that in conjunction with trying to okay, so he can't make his way straight for the horse, so he's now taking an action to try to slow you guys down. And in this case, it's a loose carriage, which has now he's kicked the tire away, or kicked the block from underneath the wooden wheel, and it's starting to
Didn't mean to
roll
do that.
down the hill towards you guys. So, Bo, you will have time to do whatever action that you want before that carriage would make its way to you, and therefore you having to do the save for it. So you can do something and then react to the carriage, or do something to try to stop the carriage, etc. Or just keep your focus on, just look to get out of the way of the carriage, go kind of like the long way along the right hand side. You tell me, you don't have to go in a straight line towards a carriage that's barreling towards you. So
I am gonna try my best to take the most direct route up. So if that's going towards the carriage, that's fine. And then I'm gonna try to just get out of the way of the carriage, like try to avoid the carriage.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'm going to get you to do a dex saving throw, but I'm going to get you to do, because you're actively going away from where it is, and it hasn't caught you by surprise because you've got enough distance, you can do that save with advantage.
Dex save. Coming at you. That's a 19.
Excellent. Yeah, absolutely no problem to get away from that. I think you can move your character now, so you show me where you want him to go.
I'm gonna try to go up on the other side of the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to meet him around on the other side.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
What is it, Hagar?
Did you do any action in there, or did you just decide to move? Because
I'm just gonna.
Then you can dash. You can do another movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash line and beeline me. You can take me wherever you want.
Yeah, cool. That's fine. I'm going to have that you've basically been able to cut him off. You've done enough to distract him and divert his path.
Yeah.
So that you can get an advantage on where you think he's going, because you had a good survival check. So you've seen the horse, you've seen the saddle on it. You have a good idea. If he's going to go somewhere, he's probably going to go towards that. So you've made a good prediction on that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Right. And basically, Deacon, in his turn, has had to go around this, and he hasn't reached the horse yet, but you can see he's almost like kind of ready to jump onto the horse on what would be his next turn. Tommy, what do you want to do?
Did the order? Did Tuggles need to go this round?
So Tuggles this would be turn 3.
Okay.
So Tuggles is coming into it.
Yeah. Then Tommy just kind of yells to Bo, get his ass, and I'm just gonna, because this girl just blew fire at me. I'm going to try. I want to tackle her to the ground to try and stop or knock the liquid out of her hand so she can't spit again at me. So,
okay, cool.
Is that an unarmed strike, or is that like a shove attack, or?
I'll go with like a strength based one, because you're basically running and tackling.
Strength. So just straight up strength. All right.
Grappler.
You know what? I've had this forever and I haven't used it. I'm gonna use my inspiration dice. That's a 6, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Tommy's so angry that the knife threw better knives at him, and now this girl's using fire better than he used fire. It just like everyone keeps doing everything better than him, and it's really pissing Tommy off. Please let this roll right. Ah, damn, it's a 13. Strength 13.
That's okay. She only got a strength check of 10.
Okay.
So you do knock her to the ground.
I've absolutely Tommy's more lanky than he is meaty, so I kind of hit her, wrap my legs around her legs to do like a tripping kind of thing and take her down. It's definitely not Porter how he slammed through somebody. Tommy's it's very much like I wrap around her waist and then use my legs to trip her legs and we both go down.
Okay. Classic. There you go. You're artistically both prone.
And then I'm gonna
At this
bonus
moment,
action hide. No, I'm just kidding. Poof.
Can't see.
Yeah. I play peekaboo with her
Yeah.
on the ground,
Yeah.
and she is confused by
Okay.
it. Nope,
Cool.
that's my action.
Tuggles, you burst through the back of this curtain area, what would be the outside of the circus. You see a combination of a bit of flame on the ground. You've seen that Tommy is now on top of a woman at the side, and you can see Bo up in the distance. You can dash to get there as well, and you can't quite see because from your angle there'd be this sort of horror portal in the way, so you can't see Deacon, but you can see Bo.
Okay. And a dash, if I did nothing else, would get me to where Bo is, or like
Yeah,
halfway?
take it about, because you're basically you haven't been obstructed in any way. Everything else has been sort of cleared out by the guys, and you're just bigger. You've got more movement. You can basically just get up beside Bo. Obviously, on Bo's turn, he's going to be able to get away from you, so you're not in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
But you can get pretty much right towards Bo.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can at least get to the point where you can see the horse and Bo and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep.
I will dash
Cool.
up and wait.
Excellent. Okay, cool. Bo,
Yes.
as the final action of today's session, what do you want to do in terms of either trying to attack Deacon, prevent him from getting onto the horse, or how do you want to conclude this? Or, and Deacon's looking at you going, my boy, maybe we can talk business another day. Just let me go. I don't know what these crazy people are doing.
No, Deacon, we have. Why won't you stay here? Why won't you settle this with me? Why? Face me like a man. And
Like a man.
I'm gonna cast. Well, here I'm gonna sing it with my lute, and I'm gonna cast suggestion on him, and I'll let you maybe randomize it or figure out whether it.
I've done my stress test, and there is no jealous backfire on this roll.
Okay, well then, suggestion would be the spell that.
Yeah.
I try to influence character magically with a not so unreasonable action, and he has to do it. It would be a wisdom saving throw on him.
Cool. And what's your DC save for your
15?
You can feel the resistance in his body, but it just falls short with a 14. What was the instruction you wanted him to do?
I want him to face me, 1-on-1.
And he had one foot in one of the stirrups of the horse. He gets the suggestion into his head. He fights it. He takes his foot up the stirrup. He walks up to you. And he holds out his hand with kind of a weird blank face in his eyes. You can see the facial contortions are weird because he doesn't want to be doing this, but he's been forced to do this. And he holds out his hand to you and goes, "We have some catching up to do, my boy." And his hand is shaking because he's trying to resist it. And that is today's session. Thank you very much. Thank you for the patience of everybody with certain story moments for characters. I know there were scenes you weren't in them, but try to balance that across everybody as it goes along. But the Freaky Deek Circus has been put on hiatus for a while, and there is a showdown about to happen to start our next session. So thank you very much.
Sick. Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'll be
Good
right
job.
back. I'll be right back.
Ay.
Alrighty, everybody. Oh, are we on that ad? I'm not sure, but I thank you guys very much for hanging out for that. As always, I'll get this edited. We'll get it up on the YouTube channel. So if you missed anything, if you were late, or if you just need to catch up on the whole campaign, it will be there. Yeah, have yourselves an absolutely wonderful weekend. I appreciate you. I'll catch you all next week. Bye for now.